What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Run the North podcast. We are back. All three of us are here. We missed an episode last week, obviously. That was tough, but we are back, and we are back in full swing. Today, we're going to break down Week 7, go game by game, and talk about all of them, and give you our analysis on all of them, and then we are going to pick Week 8, talk about all the games, do a quick preview of them, give you our picks, and of course, I will give you an update on our picks leaderboard, our fantasy league, all that good stuff. But before we get into all that, gentlemen, how we doing?
I'm tired. I'm very exhausted. My school schedule slightly changed because I had a class that I was supposed to have at the start of the semester, and then something happened to my professor, and it went online for the first half of the semester, and I got myself in this groove of not having it, and then randomly they sprung it back on us, and we have like an interim professor. So now I have an extra class 3 days a week, and it's still the first week of doing it, but holy shit, it is draining. Just that extra hour of like having to function sucks. I hate it. And also, I've been fighting with my computer trying to record YouTube videos, so it has been rough.
I can imagine. Yeah, tough.
No, that sounds
shit.
awful. I'm also pretty tired.
Yeah.
I just got back from Vegas.
You just got back, yeah.
Dude,
When did you get back last night?
I got back here at like 9 my time, 10 my time, something like that.
What's that?
So that would have been
2 my time?
No, 11 or midnight, I think, your time.
Really?
Yeah, we got back earlier than I thought we would, but
Well, no, I thought we were 3 hours apart.
no.
Just
Just
Mountain
2.
Time.
Yeah.
No. I'm bad at time zones. Eastern Standard Time is the only real time zone.
We'll be 3 at some point.
This is 100% true.
That's so false.
Yeah.
Eastern's
Jake
actually
and
the
I are in
worst.
the right
Staying
time.
up until 1 a.m. to have to watch anything is ridiculous. Sports ending so late at night, whereas on the West Coast, sports, like Sunday night football's over at like 7 p.m. and you can go get dinner after. It's pretty sick.
I can't think of a single time I've had to stay up until 1 a.m. to watch Sunday Night Football.
A football
Not
game?
just
No way.
Not just football,
Yeah.
but like, you ever watch basketball? Well, Miller hasn't.
No.
He does not. Yeah, don't even ask him that
Also,
question.
baseball has problems, you know.
So what you're saying is people that are lesser than I have these issues. So
No, people that are
I
better
win.
than you have these issues.
Nobody is better than me, except for Cole Kmet.
And apparently Josh Allen,
Love
because
him.
Haley Steinfeld chose him.
She just don't know me yet.
Not even card last weekend.
No, oof.
No, because he unfollowed me on Twitter. We're
You
slight
deserve
beefing.
it.
I mean, I guess you could only trash a guy's coaches so many times before he's like, all right, I've had enough of this. But still,
Sure, yeah. That's probably part of it.
I'm not actually upset. I mean, I'm upset, but I'm not mad at Kari. I wouldn't follow me either if I played for the Bears.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless
yeah.
I was Cole Kmet.
But Vegas was
Cole
something.
Kmet followed me on Twitter.
I hope they never have a TwitchCon in Vegas ever again. Vegas, like, actually just sucks.
Why?
So, if you don't gamble and drink, there's not that much to do, first of all. Second of all, the city's not designed to, like, walk, other than on the strip. So you have to Uber everywhere, and Ubers there are, like, $40 for, like, less than a mile. So...
Damn.
Yeah, it was expensive. It was ridiculous, and I don't like it. So, any other city
You were there
ever.
for TwitchCon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. At least you got to see the Sphere.
Yeah, the Sphere was pretty dope. Having it right out the
You didn't
window of
hop
our
the
hotel
fence,
room was
though.
cool. No, I didn't hop the fence. I did almost go to a show at the Sphere, and then I didn't, because it was gonna...
Yeah.
It shows the Sphere.
Yeah, me and Miller
okay.
tried to get Geek to hop a fence to see the Sphere.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do it.
Well, first
So-
of all,
He wouldn't
the
go
fence was
touch
like
the
12
He
feet
wouldn't
tall.
go for the content. Oh, you know, it would have been a great Run the North TikTok. Would have been Geek getting arrested
It
in
really
Vegas for
would've.
hopping a fence
Yes,
to get to
getting
the Sphere.
arrested, no more.
Would have been a
Run the
very good
North.
TikTok. Would have been like the Chris
Oh.
Olave video where we just get like a body
Yo,
cam
bro,
footage
I
of
run
Geek
a
getting arrested.
podcast.
That's even funnier. Like, Do you even know who I am? I'm from Run the North. You understand?
All right, Chris Olave, settle down.
Bro. Why
Yeah,
why are people not bullying Chris Olave as much as they bullied Jordan Addison? That's what I want to know.
One's a
Olave
Viking,
wanted
one
out of
isn't.
it because he was a football player too. Jordan Addison wasn't
I don't
looking
know if
for
that's what he
special
was trying to
treatment.
do.
Oh,
I think he
that's
was just telling him.
100% what he was trying to do.
There's a video from
Yeah,
when Marquise Brown got arrested where he was just like, "Yeah, I play for the Cardinals. I just got traded here. I don't really know what I'm doing."
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
Olave's
but
been
yeah,
there for over a year, so he
I
should
was gonna
know.
No.
say Hollywood sounded like genuinely confused and like remorseful when he said it. Chris Olave just threw it out.
Yo, dog, I
Like
play
he
for the
wasn't
Saints.
arrogant about it. He was just like, I think he was just trying to make small talk.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
so. He was just like, "I play for this. You like the Saints, or I play for the Saints.
You guys say it's
You like the
fans?
Saints?"
The cop fucking going, okay, Ed.
Okay,
It's fucking
and
Dude,
I fucking love it.
The cop's response was perfect.
fuck 12, but like that shit went hard.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Well, getting right into talking about. Let's start with our picks leaderboard. Let's give an update on the picks leaderboard here.
Oh yeah, let's start with the picks.
Let's start with the
leaderboard.
picks leaderboard. Get that out of the way. It is a 2-game separation from every spot currently, but Miller tops us at 61 and 45. Geek sits in second place at 59 and 47, and I am right behind him at 57 and 49. So for the third straight week, Miller is atop the picks leaderboard,
I'm
which
fighting
is
back.
unfortunate.
I'm fighting back.
We're all
I'd like
games
to
apart.
thank-
It's a close race. We're getting it's coming down to the wire. We got a lot of football left to be played, so you know.
I'd like to thank the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots in particular.
The Patriots are who got you. Fucking goddamn it. Because I could have had
Shout
you with
out
my
that
Vikings
defense,
pick.
man.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't talk about it.
And we have big news in the fantasy league because J-Pow NFL is no longer our top dog.
Oh?
So we have a new top dog. I mean, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. We have a new top dog. We have Scoutmaster in first place now. It's terrible. No more. Sorry, Jackson. You had a good run. But I'm in fourth place. I am the highest out of the three of us. Geek is in sixth place. Miller's in seventh place. We all have the same record. I just have the most points in the league period.
Yep.
So I get the priority there. But yeah, it's been a fun season so far. None of us are very good at fantasy, so there wasn't much expectation here. But yeah,
I don't know.
that is
I'm not
the
that
update on the
bad.
pick board in the fantasy league. I mean, I did win Geeks League last year, so
I just made a
Okay,
bad
okay,
bet.
here. I got a live trade offer. I want to hear what you guys
Oh, let's
think.
go.
who?
So Grayson is offering me
Bad trade.
Deontay
One.
Foreman. Hold on, Deontay Foreman, Josh Allen, Tutu Atwell, Jamar Chase, and Brees Hall for Geno Smith, AJ Brown, Zach Moss, Javonte Williams, and Zay Flowers.
Yeah, you take that deal.
I would say so.
The only thing
He's in a
you're really
dynasty league.
missing is Zay,
Flowers
but
over
like,
rookie, not
whatever.
really.
You're getting Jamar Chase, who's
Yeah.
like the same age, dude. Who cares?
Right, I've got Jamar, and I've
Zach
also got
Moss
DJ
is
Moore.
a backup running back now, so
Yeah. So, what league is that?
The run
Well,
the
they're
Oh
all
North
yeah, it
League.
is.
yeah, this is why
For
this
some
is
reason, I thought
relevant.
you put AJ Brown up in my league. It's like, but Grayson's not in
No,
that.
I
Hold
wouldn't
on.
do that in a dynasty league.
No. So yeah, then you definitely make that deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, that's bad for Grayson. I love it though.
Yeah.
You're
Also,
fleecing him.
Jake, I'm sorry, I just didn't
Personally.
want George Kittle. I saw your trade offer, but George Kittle didn't do anything for me.
said he wanted 2 starters for AJ Brown. I gave him 2 starters, and he said no.
Well, yeah, because you didn't give
Crazy.
me. You gave me one starter that is coming off an injury and also might be on a
Ooh.
team that cares about their first round pick now.
I was
I
this close.
forget who I even offered you.
I was
I don't
talking
even
about
remember who I
Monty.
offered. Oh,
You offered me
well,
Monty and Kittle
Monty's
for
still
AJ
going to be the
Brown.
starter in Detroit.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
He's still
I
going to
don't
get
know.
more
Dan Campbell's said the
carries.
whole way, but no, it's fun. It's
I'll
fun.
put
No.
it
Go
this
ahead.
way.
So
It's
I'll
I
put it this way. I
was
trust Brees Hall and Jamar Chase a little bit more.
I was going to offer you Debo and Mike Evans.
I would have accepted it, but I needed running backs. I didn't need receivers.
Yeah, my issue is I also need running backs. I'm still out here rocking
Right.
Antonio Gibson and Jaleel McLaughlin, which is not the best.
No, I mean
But
I'm rocking Madison and Mostert, which is okay.
Mostert can give you some
Yeah.
points, though. Antonio Gibson's best game gave me 10.
Woo! Um,
So I'll have
Yeah.
Foreman
Yo,
and
I can
Hall
pick up
now.
Amari DiMarcado. I should do it just to bully
Maybe.
Miller.
What? No,
Yeah,
I had to pick him
Keontae
up in
Ingram.
another league.
Opposite starter Keontae Ingram got me 0 points in one of my leagues last week, so I'm buying the Amari DiMarcado stock currently.
You're buying stock in the worst running back that's ever played for TCU.
I really don't think that's true.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if Bufon's better than him at this point. He didn't play for TCU. He played for Kansas State. Never mind. I thought there was two
very
running backs
wrong
came out of
statements in
TCU.
one there. Two wrongs do not make a
It was
right.
Kendrick
Jacob.
Miller. I hated that you just called me Jacob. I just want to put that out there.
Is that your real
I
name?
did not like
Is it
it is
Jacob?
my full name.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just nobody in my life
Okay.
calls me that, so every time I hear it,
Well, no, I know that's why I did it.
But before we get into the Week 7 breakdown, I'd be remiss if I did not mention that the World Series is set. The D-backs and the Rangers are playing in the World Series. We'll talk about that more once the series actually starts. But D-backs are in the World Series after being the last team in the NL, which is always a fun story. They beat two of the teams I hate the most, in the Phillies and the Dodgers. Love to see that.
No, the
Rangers
Phillies are
beat the
goated.
Astros. Love to see that. So yeah, overall, I'm very happy with this World Series. I said it. If they were healthy, they were going to make the World Series, and here they are. I was wrong about the D-backs, but I'm taking my victory lap on the Rangers here.
But
I said that on the show.
Oh no, we both picked the Braves because it felt like such a sure thing.
No, we both picked the Braves in the NL.
Yeah,
But the AL, I said that if they were
me.
healthy, which I guess they technically are, outside of DeGrom, the Rangers would make the World Series, and here we are. So early prediction, Geek, you can make yours as well. I've got the Rangers in the 6. I think is where I've landed. I think the D-backs will put up a fight, but I don't think it'll be the D-backs. I think the Rangers pitching is way too good.
DeGrom is out, right?
I do not believe he will play. I think he's having Tommy John again.
He might pitch anyways, because fuck it, why not? I could see that being a DeGrom thing to do. Dude, I don't see how the Diamondbacks are even here. So I'm going to pick the Rangers just based off of... I don't trust anything in Arizona.
DeGrom isn't expected to be back until summer of 2024, so...
Damn.
Yeah, so no DeGrom for the Rangers.
Hey, but he's going to get a ring.
I mean, they're crushing the baseball. I mean, so are the D-backs, but the Rangers have a lot better and more consistent pitching than the Phillies do.
Yeah.
And I think that... And the Rangers, I mean, they're going to take advantage of anybody that isn't named Zach Gallen for the D-backs. So
yeah,
maybe the D-backs win that game that Zach Gallen starts.
The Denver Broncos?
No.
Zach Gallen. No, unfortunately.
Like
not.
a gallon, like a gallon of milk?
Yeah, but spelled with an E.
I was going to say, yeah, but no.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate name.
Pronounced the same way. But yeah, Rangers in 6. You heard it here. Bookmark it. I'm sorry, Walter Whiteseal. I don't want to go against your team here, but I'm picking the Rangers. I'm sorry, my friend. But yeah, let's break down some Week 7.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I want to pick the World Series.
If he gets it exactly right, I don't know what I'll do, but it won't be good.
All right. Here's how we're gonna do this.
What's he doing?
All right. This is going to be for how many games? and then 1 to 10 is the D-backs, and then 11 to 20 is the Rangers.
Okay.
I'm quitting the show if he's right. I'm quitting the show if he's right.
All right, Steven, it
So
is your
20.
time to shine.
So 20, which is the Rangers.
Okay.
Okay.
The Rangers in 4.
Wow,
A sweep.
A sweep.
A sweep.
I
I
like
think
it.
you forgot
That's
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
this is how the dice have determined.
I got new
Rangers in
dice.
4. All right.
Well, at TwitchCon, there was some
That's
guy there
still-
making new ones. They
Oh,
I
shit.
bought a set that it was all random, so I got 3 different sets, and there was a chance for either a magical or cursed set. Didn't get either of those. Somehow, all of them were like
Oh.
shades of pink and purple. You know, my colors,
Oh.
which is very odd, but love it.
Divine intervention, methinks.
I'm using those
Those
to
are-
murder everybody in my D&D game for the finale next time we get to play.
Oh, the
Alright.
finale? Finale's the next session?
Yeah. Heroes of
shit.
Kaldori is ending.
Once that's over with, and we finish Heroes campaign, we got to get on the Run the North D&D.
The Run the
campaign.
North.
Yeah, that
D&D
one we're
game's gonna go
figuring something out for.
crazy.
I think, actually, I was going to talk to you guys about it. So in January, technically, when mine and Jake's birthday come around, because it's the same day,
Yeah.
I will probably be doing another subathon. So I think we should just do
Buddy.
it then.
I'm gonna put this as delicately as possible. This upcoming birthday is my 21st, and I will be in no state to be doing
Oh
anything
my God.
on that day.
Let me just tell you, it's not worth it.
I'm gonna put.
Good
Well,
Christian
no,
boy
no.
Jake.
He's gonna go get
to
fucking
protect
plastered.
his
no,
alcohol.
that is not what I'm saying. I'm simply saying I have plans on my 21st that will put me out of. the
Yeah, he's going to
podcast
get
of playing
plastered.
D&D. No, I'm
Can't
not. That
relate.
is not.
But also, I'll be
What
live.
I said.
Well, we'll
don't know.
see. I could be live for like a week
It
again.
would make for good content if I just showed up in the middle of my celebration. It was just like, yeah. But yeah. Week 7 breakdown. Thursday night game. Jaguar Saints.
I didn't watch it.
I
Boring.
struggled to get any
The
football in
only
this weekend.
takeaway is that Derek Carr yelled at Chris Olave for not running his route when he threw the ball 30 yards out of bounds.
And then
So-
Chris Olave got arrested.
So sounds like Olave was in the wrong to me.
The
Yep,
Saints.
Derek
the Saints-
Carr is a snitch. That's what I'm hearing.
Derek Carr stinks. He stinks. He is not a good quarterback.
Yeah.
The Saints just stink. Like
Well,
they're
I mean,
bad.
the injury
Yeah.
doesn't help because he was playing pretty okay pre-injury. Maybe don't play through shoulder injuries if you're a quarterback.
He got hurt again?
Yeah.
He never
Well, no,
got
it's
healthy.
the same one he suffered against the Packers. He just refuses to miss a game because he's
Okay.
Derek Carr.
Yeah.
But yeah, it not too. I mean,
The Jaguars just
I
keep
don't know.
winning every time.
Jaguars good. They're 5-2. The Saints kind of bad.
Holy shit, the Jags are
Um,
5-2?
Yeah, they're sneaky
Fuck
good.
yeah, dude.
They're sneaky good.
Hell yeah.
They're not
Um,
sneaky good because I keep predicting them to win and you guys keep predicting them to lose. It's not sneaky. You guys just keep thinking they're
No,
the
no,
2018
they're sneaky
Jags.
good. No, they're sneaky good.
The only thing I have paid attention to with the Jaguars is that my Josh Allen agenda is aging beautifully.
Yeah, like
He's
it's
really
your
good.
agenda. I've been calling him better
Josh Allen's
Josh
really
Allen
good.
since he got drafted.
That was a joke, and you know it. You were
No,
never serious.
I have been calling him. I was though. He's better
Just
Josh
a bit.
Allen.
Then,
Miller was
then this is the first time anyone, at least in this room, has taken you seriously.
Well,
with
that's
it. I
not
also
my
thought
fault.
It was a bit.
No, it's always been better Josh Allen. He's my goat.
I always get thrown off by seeing Cartavius Bigsby on the
Yeah.
box score for
Fucking
the
Google.
Jaguars.
They don't call him Tank.
They don't call him
No.
Tank on the box scores on Google, so it's
Sweet.
Cartavius Bigsby with
Which
a
is
whopping
such a
2
better
carries
name.
for 2 yards.
Why are we going by
Um,
Tank when our name's Cartavius? That's sick.
I mean,
Calvin
both
Ridley-
names go hard. But
Where is Calvin
yeah, I heard
Ridley?
he sucked.
1 catch for 5 yards.
Yeah, but don't
on
worry.
this
Next
thing.
week he's gonna go 10 catches for $180 and 2 tuds and
I
confuse
know,
everyone.
it's just he was supposed to. He was supposed to be so good.
And he
He's
has
not.
been.
Quick, someone check his fantasy scoring.
Jones,
quick.
Tim Jones had 2 catches for 17 yards, while Chris Olave had 1 catch for 5 yards. I've
You
seen
say
what I need to
Tim
see.
Jones?
The Tim Jones agenda is here.
Who the actual fuck is
I don't-
Timothy
I don't know
Jones?
who Tim Jones. He's an
Whose
American football
man's is
player,
this?
according to Google. He has been in the league for 2 years.
W.
And he has 8 career receptions for 57 total yards.
And 2 of them were on Thursday.
So good for
Let's
Tim
go.
Jones.
I mean, hey, shout
For
out
Tim
to him.
Jones,
Like
so,
Jake says, the
yeah.
Tim Jones agenda starts today.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
I will definitely
A
remember that
couple
name
of
in
things
10
to
minutes.
get out of the way before we continue this breakdown. Marvin Jones retired.
True.
Yeah.
Or at least stepped away from football for the foreseeable future. So that happened. Chase Winovich retired today.
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
That
I forgot about
happened.
that one too.
And most importantly, we can talk about this a little bit more extensively before we get into all the games. Kevin Byard is a Philadelphia Eagle.
They can't
So-
keep getting away with this.
Dude, the Titans didn't get jack shit back.
They got Edmonds.
They got
Yeah, I mean they got Terrell Edmonds in a late round pick. Like it's ridiculous.
they got
I cannot
Terrell
believe
Edmonds a
that the
fifth
Titans
and a
who were trying
sixth.
by all accounts they're having a fire sale and they couldn't get what is Byard, like their fourth best player, third behind Jeffrey Simmons.
Byard's their best player.
like I mean like
Ooh,
oh no,
that's
Jeff
a-
Simmons.
he might
is their best
might even be
player.
their best.
And
Jeff Simmons is their best player.
Yeah, because the King's
they
not there
and they
anymore.
couldn't get anything out of him.
Well,
I
see,
can't believe they took. He should get traded too. I think
The
I think
prob-
but yeah,
the problem with Byard is he's what, the third highest paid safety right now on a per year
I
basis.
think he's the highest.
Okay, either
Either
way,
way.
one of the he's
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
a lot of money.
it's just the
A lot of
highest.
money, right? The dude's 30. So no rebuilding team is looking at Byard and saying this is a guy that is in our future plans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of the contending teams are looking at Byard and saying, hey, he's great. We could use him. We don't have the money.
Right.
We have our own guys we got to worry about. And there, also the whole thing with chemistry. I know a lot of coaches talk about that at the trade deadline when they're asked, like, why didn't you guys make moves? You want to keep your guys together. You want to build chemistry, yada, yada. The Eagles were already rolling with a guy who wasn't like super deeply ingrained in their system or in their culture.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't that good. So you get an opportunity for Byard. You have the money because Howie Roseman's fucking a wizard. Philly's really the only team that made sense to go get Byard. So I understand why they got him
Yeah.
cheap. But plus, Byard's from Philly. So maybe there was a little bit of the Titans front office being like, hey, man, listen, you're a Titan legend. You're one of the best players we've ever had. Where do you want to go? Because they didn't have a lot of options. So I get why the Eagles got him for semi-cheap, but still a fifth, a sixth, and a replacement level starter at best is really bad value for like the best deep safety in football, if not the second best. You can say what you want about Minka. I
Yeah.
like Byard more. It's a wild trade. It's absolutely insane.
Agreed.
I just wish more teams would be like the Eagles. God damn it! I want trade deadline chaos again.
I don't know.
I wish the NFL trade
I really
deadline was
hope-
like the,
I really hope we get some big
NBA trade deadline.
The
trades.
Vikings always make trades.
I
What do you
would
mean?
get
We
some
got
big-
Hawkinson last year. We already got
Yeah,
Cam
no,
Akers
last year
this
was
year.
fun. That's what I'm saying. Last year was fun. I want last year, but bigger.
Yo, Pat Surtain. People are calling
this
about
year-
Patty Surtain.
If the Broncos trade Pat Surtain, you need to
Which,
fire everyone immediately.
Trade him to Minnesota. Let's cook.
Which in division player are the Vikings trading for this year is the question.
Well, the Bears already traded Claypool, so they can't anymore.
No, we're gonna get who's gonna get the Packers are gonna give up on Aaron Jones. We're gonna give you a 2nd-round pick for Aaron Jones.
Mad. I couldn't even be mad. I
Nah,
couldn't even
y'all
be mad.
refuse
I
to
mean,
use
I
him
wouldn't be
properly. I'll take Aaron Jones.
I'd take a second for Aaron Jones.
Sick.
Yeah, because the Vikings would definitely use
Good
it
deal.
properly.
Good
Hey,
deal.
What
yeah.
if the tables turn this year
Oh no.
and the Vikings trade a player to a divisional opponent?
I don't think that happens.
Mr.
I think-
Jefferson, you
No.
are a Chicago Bear. You are a Chicago
Are we
Bear.
getting the entire roster and every draft pick
No.
for the next 4 years? Because the Bears don't got anything
No,
to offer.
we'll give you a second
You're gonna
round
kill-
pick. No, we'll give you a second round pick in Yannick Ngakoue for Daniil Hunter.
No. And
It's already been
the
accepted.
Vikings aren't
Trump picking
selling
Yannick Ngakoue.
anymore, is what I am 100% positive on. The Vikings aren't going to sell.
That's quite gooby.
Nope.
Nah, they beat the 49ers, so they think they're in now. Promise. That's how Minnesota
Let's go.
works.
They're one step further away from getting a
It's
quarterback.
It
True.
is so funny.
Don't
It
worry.
is so funny. They're gonna do the Panthers thing and play themselves out of
I
another
saw- listen,
high-level
I saw the
quarterback.
No, we're going to
funniest
play
fucking
ourselves
tweet
into
from a
the
Vikings
playoffs
fan.
just to lose in the first round again. I know it. Actually, I don't know. If the team decides to
yeah.
play like they did on Monday, they can fuck around and make some noise against anybody. Will they ever play like that again, though? I don't know. I
my
would
God, I
love
gotta
it if
find
they
this
It's
would.
one game that broke their way.
It didn't break their way.
What?
What do you mean break their way? They outplayed the Niners in every single facet of the game.
Hey, we're jumping ahead of schedule here,
I know.
Bucko.
Let's come back. to that.
Yeah. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, let's talk about the Falcons
Falcons
and the Bucks.
16.
Fucking woo.
Buccaneers 13. Well, Desmond Ritter seems to be confused because Arthur Smith was like, "Hey, stop the interceptions," and he goes, "Okay." So instead, he fumbled the ball 3 times today. So now, if Arthur Smith says, "Hey, stop turning the ball over completely," maybe we'll get a Desmond Ritter masterclass next week. But they still won the football game because
Nah,
maybe the Bucks aren't that good.
also, fuck Arthur Smith. Though.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Fuck the Falcons in general.
Why?
John Robinson had a
Why?
headache. John Robinson had a headache.
So why
He had a
even
headache.
list him
Stop
as
it.
playing?
It's not Arthur.
So just don't play
Because
him.
he okay.
had a
Don't
headache.
suit him
Okay.
up. That's ridiculous. If he's not going to play, don't put him in a uniform.
No, because listen,
Here,
okay,
though.
if he shows up to the game and says, "Hey, coach, I have a headache, but I think I can play," you let him try, and then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's 100% not how that went. I'm so sure.
No,
Arthur Smith's just
No.
the dumbest coach, so I'm sticking with my original take. No, I want to like him, but why is every play schemed up to not use any good players? We're going to give Jonnu Smith more targets than Kyle Pitts. Designed. It's because Arthur Smith is dumb. That's it. He's the smartest, he's the dumbest smart guy ever. It's incredible.
give him a real quarterback, and it completely changes.
He chose this quarterback. He chose to keep him when they had a chance to trade for Lamar. This is a team thing. If your
no
coach
one
says
was going to trade for Lamar.
they could have. You
Never
could have
gonna-
They
tried.
could have. No one wanted to trade. Okay, no one wanted Lamar though. Nobody made an attempt. They
Right.
just let him
Literally
stay in
stick-
Baltimore.
That's what I'm saying. You chose to keep Ritter rather than trying to get Lamar. You get what you deserve.
They chose to keep Ritter over Lamar so they wouldn't have to pay Lamar an absurd amount of money and give up 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, so just don't win anything. Cool. Lamar on this team, they'd be
I mean-
undefeated.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like, no one expected this defense to be this good.
Okay?
No one expected that.
No.
No one. And this would have just been. Plus, who do they have at receiver? Drake London and
Van Jefferson, Scotty Miller.
who they didn't. Hold on, neither. Or they might have had Scotty Miller.
Yeah,
they
they
didn't have Van Jefferson when they would have been able to get Lamar. So it would have been Lamar going from, hey, he's really good, but he doesn't have any weapon or have any wide receivers, to, hey, he's really good, and here's Drake London, who's cool.
And
Don't
he'd
get me
still have
wrong.
Kyle Pitts and Jonnu Smith. Let's go. He gets to keep his tight ends, which is all Lamar needs.
So he'd have a worse version of Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely.
Ooh, that's aggressive. I don't know if Isaiah Likely is
Mark
there
Andrews is
yet.
better than Kyle Pitts. Isaiah Likely is better than Jonnu Smith. I mean,
Isaiah
Jonnu Smith
Likely's
a
more
good tight end.
talented than Johnny, who just doesn't get
More
any PT
talented.
because you can't take Mark Andrews off the field.
Well, you could. You could just be Arthur Smith and have Jonnu get more have Likely get more snaps than Mark Andrews. That's what we do with Jonnu and Kyle Pitts.
Oh.
'Cause
Arthur Smith has
ridiculousness.
the history with Jonnu, and they're different types of ball players.
Then
like
why
Kyle
the
Pitts
fuck
isn't.
did you draft Kyle Pitts if you don't want to use him?
They do want to use him. They just don't have a quarterback to play to his strengths.
Immediately.
They've
They
been
should trade him
trying this
immediately.
year.
Did you see
They have been
the catch he
trying.
made? The strength is if Ritter cannot put the ball within 10 feet of him, Ritter doesn't deserve to be on your roster at all. Because that's all you have
You're
to do for
right,
Kyle
and
Pitts is put the ball within 10 yards. He'll figure it out.
Right. Ritter struggles to do that.
Well, then maybe it's time for Heineke or literally any other human that's ever existed.
Okay, sure.
I've been saying that.
I'm with
though.
that.
I'm out on Ritter so hard. I don't care that he was like weirdly efficient this game. I'm so out.
I don't want to be out on Ritter, but this was a really tough game.
Not on a brother, for sure. No.
What, three? Was it 3 red zone fumbles?
3 red zone fumbles, no touchdown passes. Yeah, it was rough. Baker Mayfield also had a pretty tough game too. So, yeah, not a good game. It's the most NFC South game ever.
Yeah.
It's 16-13, not great quarterback play. Overall, just kind of a rough game to watch. So, not much else to really touch on there. But then we have, that's the wrong week of football. There it is.
Sick.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh no.
Tyson Bagent, the Chicago Bears, taking down the Raiders, 30-12.
That's who's getting traded. Justin Fields is a Viking
Justin
midseason.
Fields is a Viking.
No.
Let's go.
Listen,
Happening.
okay, listen.
Good.
The Justin Fields and Tyson Bagent discourse is horrid.
Yeah.
And I'm not even like, it's not even me like trying to be a hardcore Fields defender. It's just the fact of the matter of what these two players are at this point in their careers. Like Tyson Bagent played an efficient game. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love the guy. He literally went to high school. His senior year, he was going to high school an hour and 20 minutes away from me when I was in my freshman year of high school. Like, that's crazy to think about. But the reality of the situation is he was an efficient game manager against a bad defense and relied heavily on his run game. Is that a shot at him? No, not at all. He did his job, and that's what they needed him to do. Does that mean he's immediately the long-term starter in Chicago, the savior of the franchise, the second coming of Christ? No. If you say Purdy, I swear to Christ.
No, so I want to bring that up. But, okay, I didn't get to watch this game. Like I said, I was busy this weekend. So
Right.
I caught some of the games, but I didn't see enough of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Is he just better, Purdy? Like, I don't know. How were his throws? Were any of them actually on target? Because I don't think Purdy's ever thrown a pass on target. They, like, get towards
That's
his
just not
receivers, but they...
true.
Dude,
No.
every time
Not true.
I see him throw a pass, the receiver has to jump and contort their body to get it on what could have been a touchdown. I'm thinking, I saw it with the cup. Not every throw. I'm exaggerating. Get over it. Jesus. But, like, it's a lot.
Okay.
Purdy doesn't
You get
throw
over
a
it.
good ball.
I want to see the throws you're talking about because none are coming to mind immediately. Not saying they don't exist.
Sure.
They're just not. I want to know how many of those are just he had to put the ball in a weird spot and the receiver reacted weirdly. Because I feel like accuracy is one of the stronger points in Purdy's game.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm basing it all off
Like,
the last
the-
game where Purdy wasn't great. But
And played concussed in the fourth
Well,
quarter.
that
Yeah.
sounds
Fell
like
apart.
a him problem. Anthony Richardson pulled
Well,
himself
I
from a
mean-
game If you're not right, you're not right.
Hey,
Grow up.
no,
And
absolutely,
coaches figure it out.
Absolutely, yeah, that happens. I'm not trying to make
Right.
excuses and say Purdy's a fucking perfect angel who can do no
Right.
wrong. I'm just saying, like, I think, and I was a part of it too. I think the takes from that game, and we'll talk about it, were a little too reactionary, especially with the information we have now of him being concussed in the fourth quarter. Like, that changes things to me.
We didn't give Tua credit in the Packers game. Well, he was concussed, so it's an excuse. So I ain't giving Purdy shit. If Tua can't get it, Purdy doesn't get it either.
I like to learn from my mistakes.
If you're on the I stand by, if you're on the field, you got to play to the correct level. If not, we're judging you for it. You chose to be on the field. If you weren't right, it is your job to take yourself off the field.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole other
Respect
argument. But
to
the
Anthony
point
Richardson
here is,
for taking himself off the field.
and to DJ Moore for pulling Justin Fields off the field. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
But no, when it comes to Bajan, I want to make it clear. Like I said, I like the guy. I'm rooting for him. If it turned out that Tyson Bajan is the savior the Bears have been looking for all of this time, then sign me the fuck up, right?
Sure.
I don't think that's the case. I think instead what we're looking at is a guy who's going to be in the league for a long time as a really good QB2. And that's awesome. Like, this is a D2 quarterback that went undrafted. Him to be in the NFL is an accomplishment, let alone have a long career doing anything. Like, I think Bajan can be a really nice game manager over his career. But, you know, I've seen some Bears fans saying, oh, we don't need to worry about Caleb. No, it's not how that works.
No, if you're done on Fields and you're in a spot for Caleb or Drake May, you gotta.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And plus, when Fields is back, he will be the starter.
Oh, yeah.
They've already said that. We all know that. But Bajan looked cool. And then Deontay Foreman had an awesome game. Loved that. The offensive line's fucking crazy. Darnell Wright played with one arm and, like, genuinely held his own against Max Crosby. He did let up one sack, but he also had to hold the block for, like, 5 seconds. And, again, had one arm against one of the 4 or 5 best edges in football. So take that how you will. And also the Bears run defense is like elite now, which is fucking awesome.
Who else? Pretty good.
Who?
Jalen Johnson.
Johnson's
pretty good.
That guy's
he's the one getting traded. Shipping him off.
No, Jalen Johnson is about to get big money in Chicago. The Bears would be absolutely stupid to let Jalen Johnson go. I'm so sick of the trade offers I keep seeing.
So he's getting traded? Yeah, I don't.
Oh, he's gone.
We have yet to see the Bears make a smart move. Let's chill.
That's real ironic.
They did sign Tremaine Edmonds, which in the offseason.
And Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards are contributing to one of the best run defenses in football. Really
they also signed Kari Blasingame to an extension, which is
and he's one of the 5 best fullbacks in football and contributing to one of the best
Speaking of which,
in the league.
Kari Blasingame sighting, 1 catch for 4 yards. That's right.
He did have a catch. He did indeed. By the way, another little rant here. PFF hates Kari and it makes me want to fucking punch somebody.
Who cares? It's PFF. Why are you looking?
I care because people care about PFF grades. So people keep saying, maybe Kari Blasingame isn't that good.
If they care about PFF grades, you don't need to listen to them speak. It's that simple.
I mean, true.
Stop listening to the idiot. That is the most successful thing I have done in the last 2 weeks. I just have started ignoring all the idiots. Like, I just don't listen. I don't continue reading.
It's hard.
Oh, I get it.
Miller,
but, like, I'm done.
Miller, I want to play a quick game with you.
Oh no.
Okay.
You don't have to name them in order, but can you name the top 5 highest graded fullbacks on PFF so far this season?
Giovanni Ricci at 1.
Okay, Ricci isn't a fullback anymore. He's listed officially at tight end and doesn't take many fullbacks. So Juice has to be top 5.
Wrong. You're already over 1.
Okay, throw it away.
Throw it away.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to know the top 5 or do you want to guess?
Hold on,
Ingle's not up there either.
Oh my god.
PFF actually
Where's
likes
CJ
Ingle.
Ham?
What?
CJ Ham is not. Nope.
Okay.
Out of all the fullbacks that have graded, Ham is last.
Wha-
Ricard is number
Okay.
one.
Okay,
Ricard is
that's
number one.
also bullshit because Ricard has not been that good this year.
No.
You've got number one.
Is Jakob top 5?
Jakob is right above CJ Ham, so second to last.
Michael Burton.
Oh my god.
Michael Burton is 2.
Let's go.
They're giving Burton a higher grade because Sean Payton's letting him run the football. This is fucking ridiculous.
Because he
I
wears
am
number
disgusted.
20.
All right, you
And
got
I hate
three
it.
more.
Fullbacks
Three more.
shouldn't
Yeah.
wear numbers in the 20s. It bugs me.
Is Prentice in the top 5?
Prentice is above Alec Ingold, but not in the top 5. No.
Is Lipke in the top 5?
He's 5.
Okay.
Yes.
Weird.
You got 2 more to go.
Dallas doesn't use him.
He in the 3 and the 4
trying
slot here.
Okay, yeah. Give me a second. I'm trying to think. Keith Smith's got to be in the top 5 then.
He's 4.
Okay, ridiculous.
And 3 is
I'm trying to think. Go division by division here.
Yeah.
You're
no-
overthinking this.
It's not.
No.
It's not Andrew Beck, is it?
It's Kari Blasingame.
Oh.
It's Kari.
Really?
Okay.
It's Ricard, Burton, Blasingame, Smith, Lipke, then Juice. And then
Okay.
it's Beck, Prentice, Ingold, Johnson, Ham.
Yeah.
Those
So
are their
here's
only
what that's
grades
telling
so
me.
far this
Here's
season.
what that's telling me. Pat Ricard had one big reception last week, therefore best fullback in the league.
He also
Yeah.
has
Michael
a
Burton.
5 point higher than the second guy.
Yeah. Because of one big receiving play. Michael Burton is running the ball a little bit with Sean Payton, so he's number 2.
Yep.
Who was number 3? Kari?
All right.
Kari was number 3. Kari has caught the ball out of the backfield more this year than he has in the last couple, so he's in the top 5. Hunter Lipke, the Cowboys mainly use as like a goal line back and then also at fullback, so he's in the top 5. And then who was number 4 again? Keith Smith.
Keith Smith, and then Lipke.
Keith Smith blocks for Bijan Robinson. That's why he was in the top 5.
Okay, one last
Dude,
little PFF trivia
CJ
before we
Ham
move on
being
and get
that
off this.
low is entirely just because all he does now is pass block for Kirk Cousins, which he's really good at.
No, he's awesome at pass blocking. That's
Yeah.
the crazy thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you guys one guess. Who do you think is the lowest rated QB out of all graded QBs in the NFL this season?
Out of all graded QBs, is there like a minimum snap
Is
count, or is it just anyone
last.
who's taken a snap at quarterback?
I think it's just the 32 starters from what I can
Okay.
see. Because Tyrod is not.
Is it someone that's currently like healthy?
Tyrod is on here. So if anybody's taking snaps, is definitely healthy and he leads one of the league's best offenses. Those are your hands.
What?
Oh, it's gonna be something
Just for a
real
team that
dumb.
got smacked this week. Smacked.
Oh, is it Jared Goff?
Goff.
Nice.
Bottom- the bottom
Deserved. Goff
three is
has not been
Watson.
good. But
The bottom 3 is Watson, Prescott, and Goff. Those are the
wow,
bottom 3.
Dak is bottom 3 and
Yeah.
Daniel Jones isn't. This is
Jones
PFF,
is,
ladies
like-
and gentlemen. If you use it
Daniel
for
Jones is
anything,
above
you're a useless
Herbert.
moron, and I'm done talking to you.
Jones is above Herbert.
What?
And Burrow.
Okay.
And Stroud and Richardson.
Throw it away.
Where is Lamar?
Throw it away.
There's
And
only
Stroud and
one answer
Richardson.
for where Lamar
Lamar's
should
number
be.
1.
Okay. Hey, they got one
Top
right.
5 is
Lamar has been the best quarterback in
top-
football this year.
you
so-
would never guess the top 5 outside of Lamar. Well, you would.
Cuzzo?
It's Lamar.
Really?
Lamar. Mahomes is 2.
Okay.
Who is 3? Howell is 4. And Jimmy G is 5.
Ha!
And then it's
Throw it
Garoppolo,
away.
Carr, Fields,
Ha!
Zach Wilson, Geno Smith, Brock Purdy, Trevor Lawrence,
Fields
Kirk.
is up there.
Where the fuck is Cuzzo? Oh my god. What the fuck?
Is down there. He's right. He's just above Russell Wilson.
Bro, Cuzzo is
Burn
playing
it.
the best year of
Burn
his
it.
career. He's
Oh,
like the 18th best QB though. Okay.
Summary of
Burn it.
Raiders Bears. Burn PFF.
Burn PFF.
Yes. Yes.
He's
Jesus.
a bottom 3 graded quarterback in this in PFF. Browns 39, Colts 38.
Yeah, refs
This-
fucking suck.
Refs suck. Deshaun Watson is terrible.
No, that's not an acceptable answer. Actually, from what I've been told,
The refs
not allowed to complain about
No,
refs
it's not.
ever.
The refs did not.
So,
the refs did
not
not.
valid.
That's not. That, we have said multiple times that is not what we were saying. We were saying you cannot blame an entire loss on them. No, this
Fair.
entire loss is not on them.
Okay,
The
but
Colts
I
didn't
bring
play
up
a
any
great
time the refs get something wrong and y'all yell at me. So we can't
This is not true.
get over it.
Philip
Refs are
Walker.
refs.
Counterpoint. Two
The refs are
counterpoints, actually. Number one, we're not arguing for our favorite team. Number two, we're arguing against the team that employs Deshaun Watson. Therefore, refs are bad.
I don't know. This game meant nothing to me other than those uniforms for the Colts looked better than I thought they would.
They were
No,
good.
they're so cool. I'm just mad they wore them during a 1:00 game,
Right,
because they're
it's
called
the-
like Indianapolis
sucks.
Knights
Yeah.
or some shit.
Yeah, that bugs me. That
Could have
does
been a
Indy have
primetime
a
game.
single
This was a good
primetime
enough
game though?
to be a prime.
That's a good point. They
think
might
so.
not have one.
No,
Also-
every team has to have at least one. They'll probably have like a Thursday night or something down the road.
They do have to
Yeah,
have at least
true.
one. I was thinking,
think it's
nah,
at
because
least
the
one.
Jaguars haven't played on Sunday Night Football ever. So
Okay, they do not have a primetime game, but they have a 9:30 a.m. game against the Patriots. I'm assuming it's like London or something.
maybe they should have worn
primetime
them
game.
then. Oh, these
No.
versus the Patriot Red. I want it. I
No,
don't
because
know why.
color on color
I
is
like color
terrible.
on color. I don't know. It's good.
TBD, so maybe they
No.
get flexed into the maybe Texans Colts week 18 gets flexed into prime time and they'll be a Super Bowl game. Who knows?
Anthony
But
Richardson comes back for one game.
Nah, he better
Speaking of
not.
Stroud versus-
Fire
Jonathan
Irsay out of a
Taylor was
cannon.
good. Jonathan Taylor was good. He averaged 4 yards a carry. Gardner Minshew played an average
PJ Walker's
quarterback
better
game.
than Deshaun Watson.
Josh
Watson
Downs.
completed. Deshaun Watson played through one completion, through one interception, and then just left. PJ Walker
Dude,
stepped
left.
in.
Did you
Got
see
cleared,
Brady
didn't
Quinn?
come back.
Oh my God, I love Brady
now he's
Quinn
not
is my new
playing next
favorite
week.
Browns quarterback of all time.
Guy who snapped it like we massaged this conversation into a more or something like
Into
that.
a happy
That was
ending,
crazy.
yeah.
But overall, like
Oh,
Jerome Ford averaged 6 yards a carry to this game. He scored a TD. But I hate talking about the Browns. So
Yeah.
and they won the football game.
it's so
But at what
tough.
cost?
I wish the Browns
4-2.
weren't the Browns.
It wasn't a catchable pass, by the way.
Terrible PI call. Yeah, that was just blatant.
It was not a
It
catchable
was-
pass
yeah.
at all. Yeah, listen,
I don't
man,
see any
those
argument for how
motherfuckers
good
robbed
it
me of an EJ Speed called game moment. Do you know how pissed I am about that?
Bro wanted
That-
EJ Speed
yeah,
called
the PI
game.
call,
I
that-
did.
Yeah.
EJ Speed had a strip fumble to end the fucking game. And they said, actually, this cornerback did a tiddlywink. Like, shut the fuck up. Go back to the zoo, you fucking zebra.
Okay.
Let's talk about boring NFC East games, shall we? Giants 14, Commanders 7. What a game, dude! What a game!
Tyrod's the
Tyrod
goat.
Taylor-
Tyrod,
Tyrod
yeah.
Taylor's better than Daniel Jones.
I said
That's
that
so
before
funny.
the season started. I said they should be starting Tyrod. It was on this
He came
show.
for 29, 279, and
Ugh.
2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley came back and played a decent game.
Ugh.
Darren Waller finally had his big game of the year. 7
finally
catches for
scored,
98 yards. Talon Hyde had
Also,
32 yards.
shout out to Darren Waller's wife for winning
Who just won the WNBA
Was it
championship.
Oh, true.
WNBA championship.
good.
I'm
Yeah.
so mad.
Oh my god.
I found out
I
about
can't
the
think
of her name
parade
for the
in
life of me.
Vegas after the parade. I was so mad.
What's her
would've been
name?
sick.
Kelsey
Kelsey Plum.
Kelsey Plum.
is her
Thank
name.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just remember I
Yeah,
saw the
she's sick.
tweet of her smoking the cigar and I was like, yeah, she's like that.
Baller, dude.
She's
I was so
she's
mad.
real for that.
I was so mad. I could have been at a championship parade. I'm never going to get one of those for one of my teams. So at least I could have been at a different one.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe you'll get to go to the Denver Broncos Super Bowl parade.
No, I wouldn't though. I
You go to
would have
the
went to the
one-
Nuggets parade though. That would have been pretty sick. What?
They beat the Panthers with Peyton Manning.
I did not go because I hate the
Could have gone
Broncos.
to that. Could have been there and just booed Peyton Manning.
Fuck you,
wouldn't
I
Peyton.
would've-
Your forehead big as fuck.
Wear a Cam Newton jersey. Big forehead ass.
five head.
Hey, look at this salty little
Um,
Panthers fan. I'm a Vikings fan. Why the fuck are you here?
Because I love
Get the
Cam.
fuck out.
What are you doing here?
Cam.
You don't belong here.
Right?
Sanders news. Okay. Your team, Miller, your team is one of them, who is looking for an edge. Which one of Montez Sweat and Chase are you trading
Chase.
for? Anyway, question. Or pretend that a team that needs an edge, Geek. What are you trading for?
Chase Young.
Chase Young.
Easily. There's no question.
Well, to play, I mean, I agree, but to play devil's advocate, you can
But
make
they-
the argument
you-
that Chase's health would hold you back, but
Don't care.
it doesn't hold me back.
He's like
I'd rather have
24.
Chase.
And like really good.
He's younger. He's bigger.
Actually,
he's more physical. He's a better run defender.
Like
And
Chase Young.
apparently, the fucking price for them is like at most a late second round pick.
Fuck it,
The fuck?
Minnesota. Call him, I guess. I mean, can't hurt.
Bulls, give them 3 third-round
Right?
picks
Dude, it's one of those
for both
things
of them.
where like if you're asking prices that low, I don't care what team you are, trade for them. Do the Vikings
Yeah.
need another edge? No. Would Chase Young and Daniil Hunter go fucking hard? Yeah.
Who switches their number?
Chase Young.
What did Chase wear in college too?
2. So Alexander Madison.
Something like that.
Alexander Madison, you are a commander. Him and a 3rd-round pick
Well,
for Chase
That's
Young.
like the one position they don't need, though.
I mean, their running backs really aren't that good.
B-Rob's
Rodriguez and
great.
Brian
What are you
Robinson.
talking
and-
about?
Yeah, B-Rob's great. I like B-Rob.
That's why he got.
This guy hates a. This
don't
guy
hate-
hates a good feel-good story.
I don't. He just. Where is this he's great thing? When has he been great? He's been mid his whole career.
He's been pretty good this year,
He
despite
got
having a dog
outplayed
shit
by
offensive
Chris
line in front of him.
Rodriguez this week.
Chris Rodriguez was nice in college. He just got drafted late because dumb.
Yeah, and Antonio Gibson was good for that one game that one time. So don't need an upgrade
Okay,
here
well, this
ever.
is-
What?
Okay. Well, B-Rob's not a glorified slot receiver and has also had more than one good game.
So, guys,
Fair.
I'm sorry to bring up PFF again,
Oh
but I got
God.
into another rabbit hole. You will never guess who the bottom 3 running backs are.
Alexander Madison,
never-
Cam
Dalvin
Akers,
Cook.
and Ty Chandler. It's all 3 Vikings,
If Dalvin Cook isn't
Alright,
one of
so-
them, it's wrong.
right? Dalvin should be
I
there.
don't even see him on this list. I don't know if he meets the snap count.
Oh, that makes sense.
He does not.
Sick.
But the bottom 3, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, and Ezekiel Elliott are the bottom 3.
Yeah, again,
I don't
blow
buy
it
any
up.
of that.
I was trying to push
no.
the Brian Robinson narrative just in case, but he is quite low, so never mind.
Wait, listen,
Where is Madison
whatever-
though? Because like,
Madison is
is he low or high or mid?
like just below the halfway mark.
Okay, that feels
So,
about right. Actually,
Fumbles
He's above Saquon
fumbles
Barkley and
make
David
you
Montgomery.
better
but yeah.
than a guy who has scored a touchdown in 16 straight ball games. Cool.
Essentially, yeah.
who
yeah.
scored a touchdown in
Actually.
16 straight?
McCaffrey.
CMC.
Oh, fair.
But guys, can we talk about an MVP candidate, please? Maybe
We already
the
talked
front
about
runner.
Deontay Foreman.
Lamar Jackson and the
Oh.
Baltimore Ravens absolutely smacked the Detroit Lions 38-6.
Almost like the
He's
Lions
winning
are frauds.
MVP. He's
Who knew?
winning MVP. MVP. I knew it. I called
I was gonna say we
it.
called this at the beginning of the year. We both picked
Yeah.
Lamar. to win MVP.
357 and 3 touchdowns. Rushed for 36 yards and a tutty. I mean, he's crazy. Lions aren't really that good of a football team.
No, they're not.
NFC North is the worst in football.
Yeah, the Lions win that looks good. Like, they beat the Chiefs without the Chiefs' two best players, and the Chiefs don't look like the Chiefs. Have the Chiefs dominated anybody?
That was also without Kelsey and Chris Jones.
Right. So the Lions aren't that good. And Jared Goff is not that guy. I think it's Hendon Hooker time.
I think that would be the biggest mistake of all time.
It would be another one of your agenda people before Hendon Hooker. But yeah.
True. Yeah. I forgot Teddy was on the Lions. My goodness.
It would be another one of your agenda items before Hooker.
Dude, actually, after that performance, it might be Teddy time if you're the Lions.
Goff was bad in this game. Goff was real bad in this game.
If you give up on your starting quarterback after one bad performance when you've had one of the 10 best offenses in football in back-to-back seasons, you deserve to be fired.
And then hired by the Bears at head coach. Congrats. I don't see how this hurts you, actually. So I think you should give up on Jared Goff and put Teddy Bridgewater in there.
I'm not saying I don't want them to make the dumb decision. I'm just saying it would be the dumb decision.
Nah, Teddy wins Super Bowls. Goff loses games.
When did Teddy win a Super Bowl?
Shut up. In my head every day.
When did Teddy go to a Super Bowl?
He is not.
I really don't think that's how you want to run this. When did Teddy have a great defense? Ever.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. Are the Lions that Rams team?
That's not at all the argument I was trying to make. I was just playing into the bit.
Yeah, I know. But I refuse to praise Jared Goff for anything. He's never done anything. He's not good.
He has been a good game manager.
Yeah.
Whoop-dee, so is Jimmy G.
Okay. He's been better than Jimmy G pretty consistently.
Yeah. But the Ravens,
when people say game manager is an insult, it means Jimmy G. When they say game manager is praise, it's a guy like Jared Goff.
No, game manager is... No, I'm not going to say it. People yell at me. So I'm going to move on from that. But no,
I just want to acknowledge real quick, I didn't tweet this out publicly purely out of fear because I've defended him so hard against his own fan base for the past year. But I've been watching a lot of Pat Ricard this year because I was really curious as to how Todd Monken would use him. And through the first couple weeks, I was scared because he looked a lot slower than usual and he was missing blocks. He wasn't trying to finish plays. And I remember I tweeted out, I was like, I think we're approaching time to have a conversation about Ricard. And then he came out against the Lions and said, I saw your tweet and fucked them up and also caught like a 30-yard pass.
So he did what Harrison Smith did, heard the noise and decided he was good again?
Harrison Smith
heard the noise from me in my private circle.
Because suddenly Harrison Smith is like good again. It's awesome. Dude, we'll get to that in a minute.
I was just going to say, I will say I am a little sad about that run that not the run, but the catch he had though, because he tried to spin a guy out at the end and it's like, Pat, you're 300 pounds. Put your fucking shoulder down. Come on.
Yeah, but let's
be serious.
Never let them know your next move. 300-pound spin.
You know what?
Nobody's ready.
If that was if that was supposed to be like his 300 IQ big brain move, then fuck it. I respect it. But realistically,
I'm giving him the credit for
next time. Listen, I'm just saying, if I'm Todd Monken in that locker or in the film room on Monday morning, I'm like, listen, Pat.
And go.
Yeah, hit him with the fucking Euro step. Come on, Pat.
Dude, I would pay. Fucking who do the Ravens play next week? Fucking stutter step, Euro step them. I don't care.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
But yeah, no, Pat Ricard's good again. I love it. Also, Justin Matabike. I've been informed. I've been saying his name wrong. Nope. Someone in my YouTube comments told me it's Meta BK.
I don't know
Quietly
if I
one
trust
of the
YouTube
best
comments,
interior.
though.
I looked into it. It's legit.
No.
But quietly one of the best interior defensive linemen in all of football now. Which, like, yes, go off, slay. I'm so here for it. We stand Justin Matabike. Sorry, I've been spending too much time with my
That's
freshman
enough.
sister.
Yes, you have.
That's
No, this whole
plenty.
Taylor and Travis thing has brought us together.
Oh no.
That's plenty.
Uh,
But yeah, the Ravens are 5-2, look like a powerhouse. They're gonna be a fun team for the rest of the season.
Real.
Miller knew more ball than us when it came to the Patriots and the Bills, apparently, because here we are, Patriots 29, Bills 25. I have no words for this Bills team anymore.
So
I have no words.
figured out the answer.
I think it's so funny. It's so funny watching Bills fans suffer. I love this.
Josh Allen is not good or bad. Josh Allen is exactly the same quality of whatever team he's playing against. That is what you get from Josh Allen. If you're playing Mahomes, you get the best quarterback in football. If you're playing Mac Jones, you get one of the worst. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
That actually looked good.
That's not a...
He
Okay,
did have a good game.
You're also playing
He had a good game.
second string defense. They have like one starter
No,
remaining.
I know. I'm just saying though, like he looked more confident in the pocket and he was hitting his throws. Like credit where credit's due is what I'm trying to say.
Fair. But
I'm not saying the Mac Jones revenge tour starts now.
No.
Just credit where credit's
No, it does.
Josh Allen's a person of all time.
Also, to the surprise of no one with a brain, J.C. Jackson's good at football again.
Is
now
he?
that Bill
That's
Belichick has him in his defense.
Dude, no. I hate Bill Belichick.
He actually legitimately is very good now.
Okay.
It's just
so
he's
was
a system
J.C.
corner.
Jackson
Corner.
was J.C. Jackson bad, or is Brandon Staley just that fucking stupid?
I think it's a mix of Brandon Staley sucking and Bill Belichick being really fucking good at making mediocre players look really good.
That's fair.
I mean, he's got a history.
Because, I mean, look at what he
it.
does with great players. He gets Stephon Gilmore and suddenly Depoy.
He gets Christian Gonzalez, and he was on pace to have a better rookie season than Sauce Gardner, who had the best rookie season by any corner ever. Like, he's... Bill Belichick is such a fucking whiz with defensive backs, which, by the way, congrats on 300 career wins, regular season wins.
Sure. And his career wins in the game against the Bills, so good one.
Yeah. And
W.
that's, I'll tell you right now, that is exactly why I picked New England to win. Just based off that alone. I just knew the petty Belichick was going to come out.
Yeah, Demario Douglas is good. I like Demario Douglas.
Yeah.
He's an interesting wide receiver for
Liberty
them.
legend.
Yeah, Liberty legend.
I'm happy
Yeah,
with
I mean,
Douglas being good.
I love seeing the Bills' downfall. I love watching their
It's pretty
fans suffer.
We
I
are
get to watch
so
it
here
in
for it.
person. I know so many Bills fans in my life, and I just get to watch them just be in just absolute misery.
God, you're such
it's
an
the
asshole.
Dude, you don't understand. They are so annoying. They are
I do
so
really
understand.
are.
Wonder is a Bills fan.
They're one of the worst fan bases to interact with in person.
Thunder seems
By
like a cool
far.
guy, though.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
but
Bills fan because
as a
of Josh
football
Allen,
fan-
and it annoys me because
Is
if
he
you're
not
gonna
like
pick
from that area?
no, Josh
Wyoming
Allen
kid.
went to school in Wyoming. He's from California. If you're gonna root for a Wyoming kid and pick a team based off that, be a fucking Bengals fan because Logan Wilson is the best Wyoming player from university and from the state in the NFL. So be a
So, Ryan,
Bengals
you a
fan.
Bengals
I was
Because
I
I
was
don't
more
pick
asking
my team
if-
based off that. I've been a Vikings fan forever. Why would I switch?
more asking if Wonder was from like Buffalo or New York. I forgot he lives near you.
No, he lives like right there. Not really right there, like a mile
Yeah,
right there though.
No.
95% of the time
I
you hear
totally
Wonder's
forgot
voice.
about that.
And something Geek is doing, he's in Geek's house.
No, I know that. I'm at a perpetual state of knowing somebody lives near Geek, but for some reason it
never
always
remembers
flips
who.
between him, Jedi,
Wait
and Eero.
till next week.
Any given day, it's a different person in my head, and I don't know why.
Just
we
wait until
would've-
next week when me and Miller are just me and Miller are in Geek's house for the North. Just
That'd
wait
be
until next
so
week.
sick, actually. I'm down.
It's gonna happen.
No, because
there-
someone
they
would
will
end up
be a
fighting
live-
somebody, and
There
by
I
will
don't
be
that
a
think
point,
so.
live
he would probably
in-person
swing at me.
recording of Run the North. There will be at some point. There will
See,
be.
you're
At
just
some
waiting
point,
for me to
yes,
buy
there
another
will.
It's gonna
secret lab
happen.
chair. I see
It's
what we're
gonna-
waiting
it's
for.
gonna- It's gonna happen in Detroit at the draft.
Oh my god!
That's the latest it
I
will happen.
don't think I want to go. I really don't.
Fine, let's go to like a different city and just watch the draft. Fine.
Let's do literally
you win.
anything. I don't know.
Here's the
Oh
question
yeah, that was a
with
really
though.
tough convince. Let's not go to Detroit.
here's-
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Here's the question with the draft, though. Do we go for all 3 days? Is that the plan?
We can be in the city for all 3 days. I'm not sure if I'm going to day 3 of the NFL draft.
I think day
Well,
3
no, I'm
might be
just
the more
asking
fun day to
because,
be there.
like, because I'm just asking because, like, that's what, April.
Day 3, we're
Jake,
most
we're
likely to get on TV. Day 3.
Right.
We could get on, and if we start screaming
Right.
some stuff, we'll probably be heard.
What if we just all start emailing our respective teams now about making the 6th or 7th round pick announcement?
I mean, we've got a connection with the Miami Dolphins. We might be able to make one of their picks.
Nico
don't know
would
if we
be
really
so
have-
fucking mad.
I'll
We
just
should give
hit
it to
homie
Nico if
DMs
we
like,
get
hey,
it.
can we? Yeah.
Yo, can we announce Joe Guys' draft pick this year?
Hey, I know you have no say in this whatsoever, but like, can you hook me up?
Also, I asked Mike McDaniel if he wants to go smoke afterwards. Get a
Well,
circle
that's one
with Mike
part I won't be
McDaniel.
participating in.
I will. It'll be
Weed
sick.
scares me
Why?
because my lungs already don't
You know,
work, and I have severe
that's
anxiety.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
That's fair.
I
Alright,
feel like
we should
I
continue
feel like
talking
me
football.
Okay, no
I'm
one wants to
sorry.
hear about what Miller thinks Miller smoking would be like. Okay,
No,
okay.
because you're going with the anxiety-ridden part of your brain. I don't want to know what you think it would be
Well,
like.
I'd probably just end up sitting in a corner thinking someone's coming to get me. Like I'd lose my like. I have a friend who has really bad anxiety that used to smoke, and the way she described how she felt when she smoked terrifies me.
Well, there's a lot of answers to that I won't get into. But
Yeah.
because I
but
also have
yeah,
really bad anxiety, but there's things
Well,
you can
I know
do
it's
about
different
this.
for everybody.
That's also
but...
true. All right, we're gonna move off of the weed talk.
Seahawks,
Yeah, sorry,
Seahawks
guys.
20, Cardinals. Seahawks 20, Cardinals 10. Amari DiMercado,
Bobo!
15 carries, 58 yards.
Jake Bobo!
Big Bobo good. Big Bobo real good.
And also JSN first career touchdown.
He says good too. Yeah, they're both good.
Congrats.
Tune 1 for 1, 4 yards. He's the future.
I
No.
like the Seahawks offense better when DK Metcalf isn't playing.
Yeah,
Bro hates DK
trade him.
Metcalf.
Trade
I
him.
do
Trade
actually
him.
hate DK Metcalf now. He a whole ass bitch.
I mean, you can say that about a lot of players, though.
I know, but DK's like physical about being a bitch.
So are a couple other players that I can think of off the top of my head.
True.
I mean, shit.
True.
Travis Kelce has yet to go a week without punching somebody. He just doesn't get in trouble for it.
Well,
True.
that's Taylor's boo thing.
That's
so
also-
he's immune from criticism.
Dre Greenlaw's been doing that all year too. But we just don't care when
Okay,
it's not
Are they really punching guys, or are they trying to punch at the ball and missing?
when the play's already over, yeah. And you're just on
Okay,
the ground and like looking around and then whap. And
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I have
no.
genuinely
So the
not
only
heard about
Dre
this.
Greenlaw thing I noticed, which I thought was really funny, I watched him drop a knee into TJ Hawkinson randomly, and I was like, "Oh, fuck this guy." In particular, yeah, it was pretty not okay. Because you watch him, Hawkinson's down, and you watch him just go, boop, and drop into a knee on his stomach and just, It's like, you whole ass
Game is
bitch.
game.
At least DK lets you see it coming. He's just pushing you, and you just a bitch about it. Don't fall down.
From behind?
Not most of the
Don't fall
time.
down.
I've seen it like 3 times where he just walks up to the guy and in his face and just like, wham!
No, to the fucking Rams corner. He walked up behind him and like threw him and injured him.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was the first one. I think it
DK's
was
a
the first one. It was the
psycho.
first one I
It's
saw.
fine.
But yeah, the big thing from this game is not even about this game because Kyler Murray is a full participant in practice. He's coming back. He's coming back.
But he's
and
bad
gonna play this
apparently.
season.
The
Says
internet
who?
tells me he's bad.
Oh.
Yes,
Well, you
of
should
course
tell
they
the
do.
internet to eat a big bag of dicks.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
because
just gonna
he's
ride with
the
it.
best quarterback
The
in the NFC. and he
Cardinals
will prove
fans
that
want
when
him
he's back.
traded, so I think you should trade him to Minnesota.
I think
Wait,
healthy is the best quarterback in the NFC. I think
Second,
that's a crazy take.
maybe
Who's first?
third.
Kirk,
Hurts.
healthy. And I think he can be better than Hurts when healthy.
I
I think at his
give me
I think
more
at
than
his peak,
7
he can be
games
better
of
than
Kyler
Hurts.
playing at
I
the level
think
Hurts has
I'd
played at
favor
for 2 years.
Hurts, but I
Right.
see the
No,
argument
yeah,
for
no,
Kyler.
I 100% see it. It's just Hurts has been playing at that level for a year and a half. Kyler played at that level for like 7 games and got hurt. He can be that guy, but also he's coming off an ACL injury, so like most guys come back
I think
fine, but there's always a chance, and it's scary.
Either way, Kyler Murray revenge tour coming to a football field
I'm ready.
somewhere at some point.
I'm ready.
Yes. Second with the NFC West, the Steelers 24, the Rams 17. Ooh, the Steelers are 4-2, and that feels icky.
How?
That they're 4-2.
I also picked
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, because what the fuck happened? I didn't watch this game. What happened?
Apparently
George
there was some
Pickens
goofy
happened.
ref shit at the end, and also George Pickens, and also TJ Watt fucking lurked Matt Stafford.
Nice.
Like
Yeah,
straight
TJ Watt.
up lurked him.
TJ Watt called game with a pick 6, which the game was 17-17
Sick,
before
because he
Stafford threw a
did
pick 6.
nothing before that. So sick. Somehow TJ Watt was neutralized until that moment.
Big players make
Puka
big
Nakua's-
plays in big
That's
situations.
true.
No. Not pushing any agendas, but you tell me. Puka Nakua, 8 catches, 154 yards. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 29 yards. No.
Cooper Kupp still
tell
had
me.
the second most
I'm with it.
receptions on the
Yeah,
team.
I'm with it.
No,
I'm with
you
it.
tell me.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Puka's legit. Puka's legit.
By the
Um,
way, Joey Porter Jr. played his first full game, which is cool. Saw that Pickensburg dude try to say that Puka Nakua was put on an island when he had 154 yards receiving. That's fun.
No,
Like, even
it's that
if
thing
Joey
they do
Porter Jr.
where Joey Porter Jr. covered him twice and he had no catches.
Right.
that
No,
thing they
even
do.
if it's that. Funny story about that, actually. I had someone reply to my tweet saying exactly that. But more specifically, he said, "Hey, old timer, stop looking at the box score." He thought my profile picture, which is Dick Butkus, was me. And that's funny.
W.
Miller.
And it's even funnier because the guy who replied to me had a selfie and he had gray hair.
Yo, bro,
So he's
I've
probably
pulled a couple
twice my
gray hairs
age.
out. That's not valid. I've had a
I
few.
mean, like, this dude was very clearly in his 40s, maybe 50s.
Yeah.
Miller, isn't Zach Harrison that guy that you really liked from Ohio State?
Yeah.
Okay, he's like top 6 in edge rusher PFF grades. So
Oh my god,
I
who
haven't
cares about
watched
PFF
him yet
grade?
this year.
Why do you keep
Yeah,
looking
Zach
at
Harrison-
PFF
I
grade?
keep looking because I'm trying to figure out TJ Watt.
Yeah, I don't.
TJ
give a
Watt's
rat's
overrated.
ass about PFF.
He's not also isn't on this list.
TJ Watt is not
Assuming he's a
overrated.
linebacker, but whatever.
Shut your mouth
He's not
hole.
overrated. He's one of the best defensive players in the
Nick
planet. if not the
Bosa
best.
overrated.
Shut your mouth hole again.
Players have one bad game and Geek's like, I'm out. Sorry.
Yeah, one bad game against
Come on.
Minnesota's O line. I'm done. You're bad. Can't work.
One bad game against the best tackle duo in football.
I know,
Confirmed.
yeah.
Geek does not think Christian Darrisaw is good.
Nah,
Confirmed.
nah.
He does not
The
think
issue is-
Christian
Trade him to
Darrisaw is good.
Chicago.
No, the issue is I watched Nick Bosa go one-on-one with CJ Ham and get his ass handed to him, and it was funny.
Okay, so
I love
he got
CJ
locked
Ham,
up by one of the.
But like,
He got locked up by one of the 5 best fullbacks in football. That sounds
Yeah.
like agenda fuel to me.
but well, it is. You should find that play. Yep.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, listen, Micah Parsons got locked up by Juice earlier this year. We're
Yeah.
in a fucking fullback renaissance this year with Pass
We are.
Pro, dude.
Yeah.
I love
are.
it.
Dude, I love
It's fucking
how often
beautiful.
CJ Ham, the Vikings tell you when they're going to throw. Because they'll go single back with CJ Ham. Just like, we got this.
Now, so I've been doing film reviews on YouTube, which, by the way, if you haven't checked them out, you totally should.
Cheap plug.
Sorry, I didn't mean to plug.
Shameless.
Yeah. But no, I got to look into CJ. I want to make a CJ Ham video because I made Juice, I made Ingold.
Let's go.
Juice did substantially better than Ingold, which is weird because Ingold's got his attention and got him to DM me. Don't know how that works.
Because more people
but I
know
wanna-
who Kyle Juszczyk is.
Well, yeah,
It's true.
no. I'm just saying I think it's ironic
Yeah.
that the video that got less views got noticed by the player. Put it that way. I mean, I understand it's because Juszczyk's a bigger name. But I want to make, after I make this big video I've been working on, I do want to make a video about CJ Ham at some point, and I got to do one on Kari as well.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that CJ's balling out in Pass Pro because I honestly have not followed him much this year. Mostly because I just know, like, CJ's holding his own. He's fine. I don't need to, like, dig deep and be like, oh, is she fucking up? Is he fucking up? It's like, no, he's fine.
I'm still mad at the refs because of one of those things. Did you see the play against the Bears, actually, where CJ, the pass got thrown over his head? He, like, jumped for it, and then he remembered Alex Madison was, like, behind him. So he's like, oh, maybe that's not for me. He pulled his hand down. So the refs threw intentional grounding. Even though it was, like, right at CJ, he just, like, got confused. Like, that might not be for me.
I think
It
I
was funny.
do.
I laughed
It was in the
so
second
hard.
half, right?
Yeah. He, like, jumped for it and then goes, oh, shit, no. Because he thought, oh, that's probably for Alex. And it wasn't. But
That's funny. That's back-to-back weeks where the refs screwed a fullback against the Bears because Jakob Johnson got called for a really fucking soft hold against the Bears this week. I remember I saw it and I was like, oh no, this is bad for the agenda. They replayed it and I was like, oh, this isn't a hold. This is
This
just a
isn't a
good block.
hold.
What are we doing? This is a good block by a guy wearing a number in the 40s. Go fuck yourself.
right.
But anyways,
Also, can we start a Michael Burton hate agenda because he wears number 20?
no, I love Michael
Maybe.
Burton. He played
But,
for the Bears.
But 20. Fullbacks shouldn't wear 20.
I kind of like it.
I don't.
I kind of
No.
like it.
Honest question for you, gentlemen.
20 to
I want an honest
49.
answer.
Anything's valid in there.
I want an honest answer.
Okay.
How do you gentlemen feel about number 10 in Los Angeles? Genuinely. What are your thoughts on Senor Herbert?
He's one of the 3 best throwers of the football in the National Football League.
He's one of the 5 best quarterbacks in the league. Chargers are just bad.
Top 10 for sure.
I mean, he's probably higher than top 10 because what, you're going to have him below
Yeah, he's
Cuzzo?
top 5. He's top 5. Top 5. Yeah.
Fucking
mean, no.
Herbert hate is so weird, dude. I mean, I know it's kind of a meme at this point that, like, Herbert gets all the excuses, but, like, understandably so.
Bro, Josh
'Cause he
Palmer is the
Everybody
best
doesn't have-
should
receiver.
get the excuses.
Right. His
10.
receivers are inconsistent health-wise. His offensive play calling has been very hit or miss, which I like what Kellen Moore is doing for the most part. His offensive line struggles to stay healthy. He never has a run game. And his defenses, despite the Chargers pouring money and assets into them, always grossly underperform.
Well, yeah, because they choose
Because
Eric
of the
Kendricks at linebacker.
And
So-
also that. Yeah.
Our linebackers can't cover passes. Well, why'd we pay Eric Kendricks then? Because if you watched him last year, you knew it was over for him.
Yeah.
Which is sad. I love EK, but dude couldn't cover Miller right now.
I'll put it this way. What makes me sad about Justin Herbert is I saw Bears fans say that they wouldn't trade the Bears pick and the Panthers pick this year for Justin Herbert.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Tough.
I would
Tough look.
like. I remember I
Tough
tweeted
look for
out.
Chicago.
I tweeted out and I was like, man, I would do anything for a Justin Herbert in Chicago.
Right?
And then someone replied and said, would you give up your 2 firsts? And I said, absolutely. And someone called me ridiculous for that.
I'd
And
give
then
up
every
more
other comment was
than
just
those 2 firsts.
right. No, absolutely I would. And then every other comment was just draft Drake May then, which like, okay, don't tempt me with a good time.
I like Drake May. Yeah.
I mean,
I like it.
I'm a North Carolina fan, and Luke May is one of my favorite basketball players of all time. He comes in and he's the savior of Chicago. I'm on fuck cloud 9. I'm on cloud 19.
Adam Thielen.
Yeah. I just I really wish I don't
baby.
I don't want to wish
Bears and Vikings legend.
That's such a name.
I don't want
Devin
to wish injury
Devin
on anybody.
Globahan Armashadu.
I don't want to wish injury on anybody, but I really kind of wish Tommy Townsend hadn't have played, because I needed to see Patrick Mahomes lined up at punter just for a game. I just wanted to see what would have happened. I wanted to see what they would have done.
They wouldn't have punted.
I think it would have been really funny if they did, though.
I think it would have been so cool to see him line up in punt formation and just have Mahomes chuck it.
I mean, might as well just throw a pick to the returner. He can probably throw it farther than he can kick it. So
Right?
might as well just bomb one to
God,
the returner. Like-
Imagine punting from the end zone, just chucks it to the other end zone. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. We can skip this next game. We don't gotta talk about this next game.
Nah, let's
is
talk
it the
about
Packers
them
losing to the
Broncos.
Broncos?
Dolphins, Eagles. Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, man.
I still don't know.
Hey, when you have low expectations, you can't get hurt.
That's fair.
So
No,
I knew they were
yeah.
losing this football game.
No,
by the way.
I'm not even gonna.
I knew
drag
they were
you
losing
through
this
one.
football game.
I didn't see it.
They the Broncos aren't like, they also aren't like a horrible football team.
No.
They're a horrible
They're
football
not.
team.
They're
really
a
not.
horrible
They let-
defensively coached
they
team.
are a
Bingo.
poorly coached team with a potential to like actually be a good team.
Yeah.
Like, I understand, like, I like, this defense is full of veterans who can pick apart a younger quarterback like Jordan Love, and he didn't even play that bad. Like, the pick to Surtain was him just trying to force something, which I understand, because like, you need to make a
Plus,
play.
you're
It's
going
3rd
up
and 20.
against
You're down
Surtain.
3, and it's Surtain. He made a great play. He got there quickly. I don't know what's going on with Aaron Jones, if he isn't fully healthy or if Matt LaFleur just hates him now. I don't know what's going on there.
Viking.
You guys should fire Matt LaFleur.
Yes. We went over this.
No,
LaFleur is
no,
every bit of the problem.
Selfish.
I don't think
no
he
selfish
should.
intent.
I don't think he should be fired. I think he should have this season
Okay.
and then get
I-
fired, probably.
The more
but I do not
watched
think.
the Packers,
Actually, I would be okay with a LaFleur firing and a Bisaccia promotion. That's what I would be okay
Yeah,
with.
we've seen that.
That's what I would be
before.
okay with.
I'll say
That's the only
this.
scenario where
the
I'm okay with it.
more I watch the Packers, the more I like LaFleur.
I am the opposite.
He is
but
not. I don't know if he's horrible or if
He's
he's
horrible.
like decent. I cannot tell.
I think
It is-
he's a
he shows
good
flashes
head
of
coach.
both.
He's Cliff
'cause, like,
Kingsbury.
Because any success he's ever had,
That's
he had
disrespectful.
one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time at the helm. And
The minute that
the offense
quarterback
is
wasn't
just-
the greatest of all time, he suddenly looked awful because the offense was
the offense
bad.
is just bad. I mean, the pass catchers
Okay,
are just
well-
way too inconsistent. They're not ready. They need to develop more.
In his defense last year, and listen, this is me defending a fucking Packers coach, so you know this isn't
You know,
me trying to push some weird agenda. In his defense last year, he was playing with a quarterback whose throwing hand was injured and he didn't have a single competent pass catcher. Like, what are you really supposed to, other than his running back? So, what are you really
Yeah.
supposed to do offensively in that
That's
situation?
true.
I don't know, draw
Rodgers
something
trusted with
up
the
like every
offense.
other offensive coach in the league. I
And,
don't know. Scheme it open. Scheme something good. Fucking what?
Right.
Kyle Shanahan
But
was out here making Nick Mullins look good. If you can't make
A healthy Nick Mullins.
okay, Rodgers at 40% is better than any Nick Mullins. That's how that
Okay,
works.
That is
You
true.
also
So just
have
like
to realize you can do all the funky scheming in the world you want. You can't make Aaron Rodgers throw to players he doesn't want to throw to. And Aaron
Okay.
Rodgers said multiple times last year he didn't want to throw to like most of their receivers.
sure, but he
Yeah.
still did, and then they either would just run away from the ball a few times. I watched that happen a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
The pass catchers are just too
Exactly.
inconsistent.
Yeah,
The pass catchers
dude,
last year were really bad.
I don't like.
Rodgers was playing hurt. The defense wasn't good, and the offensive line was
Why am I
banged up.
arguing to get rid of LaFleur? I should keep LaFleur because I think he's bad. So you'll never be good with him. My bad.
Get rid of
I
LaFleur
mean,
because
we were
he's a good
13th for
offensive
him, but
mind,
yeah.
and I don't want the Packers to
yeah.
have one of those.
I
He is
really
a good-
don't know if
he
he
is. A good,
is.
I think he's a good offensive mind.
See, I think you guys
We
would
have
benefit
seen-
from hiring.
We have seen bad coaches not be able to work with quarterbacks as good as Aaron Rodgers. Some coaches cannot even scheme an offense that's led by Aaron Rodgers.
Well, but
Mike
he also
McCarthy
made
could
Aaron
not
leave.
do it.
And Kurt retire, and every player who's ever played for him hates him. Maybe he's not that
I am
good.
Kurt
so
Benkert
upset that
gets
Kurt
my
Benkert
fucking
retired.
nerves.
Because of LaFleur.
I am just
Those were the words out
so
of his
upset. I miss him so dearly. Screw Matt LaFleur for making Kurt Benkert retire.
I can't tell if
He's
this
just
is
such a good quarterback
sarcasm
in
or
the
not.
NFL. I really
There we
wish
go.
Kurt Benkert was still on the NFL roster. I so wish that was
you
a
guys
thing.
need to fire LaFleur and hire a real proven winner
Like
like
Mike
Rex
Zimmer.
Ryan to be your head
Oh.
coach.
Rex Ryan's going to be the DC in Denver, it sounds like. So
I actually think that might
Um,
be incredible.
it'd be better
Is
than
the
Vince
DC?
Joseph. Be better
Rex
than Vince
Ryan
Joseph
as
by
defensive
far.
coordinator,
Yeah.
he's gonna
Yeah,
fucking
it'd be-
Yeah.
cook.
There's a lot of rumors about him
Oh.
coming back and coaching
Surtain's
DC
gonna become
there.
Revis, and it's gonna be so sick.
But I think the Broncos are a little. I don't know if I want to say underrated, but they're not like
They are.
trash.
Yeah, I think they're
They're
a little
not horrible.
underrated, but
Like Russell Wilson.
There's only
Russell
play
Wilson can still
good every
play
game.
ball. He can still play football. Like he's been good, and he was good against the Packers.
There's only like
and
part of
give him
it
that
teams
credit.
that are bad.
Sean
dude.
Payton hurts me. What is this offense
Packers
you're
are
running
bad,
with Russell
and-
Wilson?
This is bad.
Elaborate.
But okay, what is Russ? What is the thing Russ is best at?
Deep shots down the sideline, improvising.
Sean Payton has not dialed up like one of those this year. It's all short game, all over the middle short game.
Seven
The one thing
Well,
Russ can't do.
He
Right.
thinks- he
And
thinks
Russ is
Russell
figuring
Wilson
it
is Drew
out.
Brees.
But like,
Like,
Here's
but
the
okay,
thing with
why
that,
are we
right?
not treating him like 2011
Russell Wilson
Breeze,
is
which
Drew
was just dial up deep shot after deep shot and make Marcus Colston look like one of the best receivers in the league?
fine.
Okay.
He thinks Russell Wilson is 2020 Drew Brees.
Yeah,
Fair.
that's the thing. Listen, Sean Payton's not stupid, despite contrary belief or popular belief.
No, I love Sean Payton. I'm just mad.
Well, no, I know you, but I'm saying, like, in general, a lot of people are talking very negative about
Fair.
Sean Payton now. He's working with Russ every day in practice. If Russ is not looking like he can hit deep shots in terms of his arm strength, and he's not looking like he's quick enough or mobile enough to get outside of the pocket consistently and improvise, I don't blame him for changing the offense to be short. If the offense is mainly the quick game, that is probably what is going on.
So my issue is, though, we've seen in certain
Also, I'm not
situations where
entirely sure
Russ
the
is just
Broncos.
moving the offense, like they're going full no huddle, Russ is just cooking. The offense looks better. Russ starts
I'm not
scrambling
entirely
and
sure
doing
the Broncos'
things, and
offensive
it looks
line
good.
gives them much opportunity to
No,
dial
their
up
O-line
people
sucks.
like that.
It's so
Like,
bad.
Also,
He can't really move the way he used to, and he's not as like
Right.
evasive in the
Yeah.
pocket. And so, if the offensive line sucks, it's hard to dial up those deep shots as much as you would like to.
Exactly.
With him, because the offensive line gives him nothing.
But they're missing
So if they had
Dalton
Dalton
Risner
Risner,
right
still,
now. Yeah.
if they're
Yeah,
missing
listen,
him, they're
And didn't
Garrett
I
Bolden
will
wants to be
question-
gone.
Yeah.
Sean Payton offensively is one of those coaches I've learned to just not question.
That's fair.
And like him, Belichick, Shanahan, and Andy Reid are
No.
like the four.
think-
Offensively,
I mean, I
I'm
think-
questioning
question.
Belichick.
Well, no, I just meant as a
Remind
general
me-
statement, not
Oh,
offense.
I
Because
gotcha.
Belichick doesn't carry. He doesn't do anything with the offense. That's not his
fair.
thing. He gets like the final say, but he's not running the offense. In terms of just
Remind me the name
coaching
of
in
the guy
general, it's
who-
those four.
Remind me the name of the guy who used to the DC for the Broncos who left and they replaced him. What's his name?
Jairo Avero.
Ijero Avero.
Yeah, they're really. I mean, they're really missing that guy. I mean, this is
Yeah.
Or Fangio,
they'd be
or
so
I don't
literally
blame
any
him
coach
for
ever.
leaving though.
No, because Sean
Yeah.
Payton didn't
yeah,
want
but
it.
yeah. Yeah, Vance
Well,
Joseph sucks.
I don't care. I wouldn't have stuck around either way, even if Sean Payton wanted me. Why would you want to coach that Denver defense?
Because there's a lot of talent on that defense.
There's
That's
talent,
true.
but yeah, I don't know. Where'd
There's
he end up?
more
Carolina?
talent than Who's got
Carolina.
two
I'd
good
rather
players?
be in Carolina.
3 good players. I forgot about
No.
Derek Brown for a second.
Lou?
Derek Brown, Frankie Louvu, Shaq Thompson, who's hurt right now.
J.C. Horn,
Brian
who's hurt.
Burns,
So
Jesse
You're not
Horn,
really
J.C.
talking
Brian
Horn, who's
Burns.
hurt. Yeah. Jeremy Chin.
you guys were so
okay,
out
yeah.
on Jeremy Chin at the beginning of the season.
I mean, he's not incredible, but he's
And
like a
Jeter's
starter.
never
is-
developed
football
into
player.
The thing is
anything yet.
between now. Thing is now is between now in the off season. There's been football games played, and so that's why I'm not
Also
on
that.
Chin anymore.
That's also
that.
fair.
Yeah.
Chin's not. Well,
but,
no, I mean you weren't high on him before, was what I was saying.
No, it was not.
We don't
true.
get to pretend he's good now when we talked about how he wasn't good all off season.
Half a season of football has been played, and he's played better than Jake and I expected. Therefore,
don't
our opinion
care.
on him has dropped
Our
up.
opinions have changed, yeah, which is just how it
Geek
works.
when someone changes their
How a
opinion.
take works. Just how a
Well, I
take
mean, I'm
works,
not
yeah,
allowed
I
to
mean,
change my opinion, so
we
the
never said
internet
that.
yells at me. You guys yell at me. You're
Just
admitting
don't-
you were
We yell
wrong.
at you because that's our job.
That's fair.
We are here to yell at you.
true.
We saw Tua versus Jalen Hurts for the first time in the NFL on Sunday night. Why do you look sad, Miller?
Someone to win.
Well,
Didn't
make the
win.
Dolphins able to beat a real
I know.
football team one time.
Oh my god, here we go with this.
I mean, they did beat the Dolphins, the Broncos by 70. Not 70, by 50.
I said a real
so.
football team, though.
I don't care. Beating anybody by 50 is impressive. don't
Fair,
care.
but it also is a little blown out
Scoring
of
70
proportion
points in a
because,
football
like,
game.
eventually,
It
the
wasn't really
Broncos
funny
gave up.
hearing it wasn't really funny hearing Mike McDaniel in the press conference being like, "I wasn't trying to score, but they just kept
Right,
letting me."
like that's not.
Like,
I mean, they literally did. That's the funniest part about that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see what happened in this game.
I don't know.
AJ Brown
oh,
was really, really
Yeah.
good.
He also
Yeah.
got the cleanest fucking example ever of ball don't lie.
True, I saw
When-
that.
The pick
The
six.
the penalty,
pick
yeah,
six.
the penalty against the Eagles or against the no, what was it? It was a no call against the Eagles
Yep.
that gave the Eagles the ball, and then Kader Kohu
Immediately
and
threw a pick six on
who
Kader Kohu.
was it? Was it David Long that picked it
No,
off?
it was,
but Kader
uh,
Kohu
I
stood
don't
up.
know.
Fuck.
It was long.
Jerome Baker.
Right,
Jerome
right. I knew it
Baker,
was one of their linebackers. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kader Kohu tipped the ball to Jerome Baker. That was literally the textbook definition of ball
Sick.
don't lie.
Yeah,
And I
It was
I
awesome.
loved it. It was
It was
beautiful.
awesome.
ball don't lie is fun.
I have a question. A lot of dialogue on Twitter after this game. I saw a lot of people call AJ Brown the top 5. How do we feel about that?
He'd been
No.
top 5.
Call him top.
Who are you getting rid of in the
Like-
top 5?
I'm like going.
Who are your 5?
All right, let's see. So, Jetta's Tyreek,
Right.
Kamar,
Right.
Diggs has got to be
Okay.
there. Tay's got to be there.
Diggs.
Okay.
I don't know about Cooper
You
Cup's tough, but that's 5.
argue-
I wouldn't argue
Yeah, no,
AJ over
I'm-
any of those guys though. Not right now.
Right now I'm taking AJ over Diggs and Chase.
I haven't watched enough of the
Especially
Bengals,
Diggs.
so
I
I
could
don't,
argue Chase. I'm putting Diggs.
especially I don't think you're watching Bills games then. He's the only competent player on their
I-
offense.
I don't think you're watching Eagles games. AJ Brown is like the most dominant fucking ball winner in all
He's
of
insane.
football, and also is an incredible
I
route
think he's
runner.
top 5. I don't think it's Diggs who gets bumped out, though. I think it's Chase.
Yeah, you can't bump Diggs. No. Diggs is still that guy.
Well,
there's no Chase is interesting,
okay, well then
but
take Chase out of the top 5, and AJ Brown right now for me
actually,
is.
I think, as much as I hate to say it, there's an easier argument to bump Tay out.
I don't know about
yeah,
that.
but then again,
it's not
Tay's
his
bad
fault.
right now, or not
Runner.
bad, right? Because
It's
he doesn't have a
fault.
quarterback,
Yeah,
right? But
No.
like
right now,
I mean,
think,
Jamar Chase being bumped out isn't his fault either because he's had an injured quarterback and he isn't
right?
Taylor.
He literally told you he's
that
always
too.
open, and then the next game he put up like 9,000
It's
yards.
the same argument for Chase not getting bumped out too.
Yeah. No, I think my top 5 would go something along the lines of Jefferson, Hill, and then it's a toss up between
Tay or Diggs.
I go
it's a toss
Tay
up between Brown and Tay.
I think mine is probably
mine's probably Tay for 3.
I think I'd go Tay,
Jefferson.
Diggs. You could put Brown there. Puka Nakua. No.
No, I think I'd go Jefferson, Hill, and then either Brown or Tay, and then the other one, and then either Diggs or Chase, and then the other one would be my top 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
like I think
top 5
6,
is tough. I just love how many great receivers there are right now. I think that's the bigger takeaway I have. There's such good receiver play.
Yeah. Like I think out of that top 6, the only guys who are clearly like placed in their spots is Jefferson and Hill.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, there's really an argument for any of them at 3.
That's fair.
Also, here's a take for you guys. DJ Moore's top 10.
Yeah.
And I want to point out, I have been trying to say this for years. This is not just because he's in Chicago thing.
There's so many good receivers, it's hard to put him there. But like, I can't be mad at it. It's just like there's so many good receivers.
The hang up with DJ Moore has always been the production. Right now, he's 5th in receiving yards, despite everything going on. Fair. And when you look at guys, there's not a lot of guys in the league who are better than him after the catch. Like him, especially right after the catch, like that first move you put on a defender after catching the football. DJ Moore might be the best in football at that. And his route running is fucking incredible. I mean, I know the Commanders game is like so far in the past now, but some of the fucking routes he was running in that game was just, oh my God. But this is the first time. No, it's not the first time. It's the second time in my life the Bears have had a guy that you could say is a top 10 receiver, and I fucking adore
Brandon Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wanted to make sure you weren't one of those weird Alshon Jeffrey truthers.
That 1 year Alshon Jeffrey looked like a top 10 receiver, but it was a 1 year thing. Yeah. Not to say that he like sucked every other year with the Bears. It was just he was
only that guy once. You know.
Yeah. I will say though, I like DJ Moore more than I like Brandon Marshall, and maybe it's just because I'm older and I can appreciate the nuances of football more. Because when I was watching Brandon Marshall, I was like, "Wow, that's a really good route run." I was like, "He good."
He good, right?
But with DJ Moore,
I love Brandon Marshall. Hated when he was on the Bears.
No, I still adore Brandon Marshall. Like, I had to go back and I rewatched his. I was watching I Am Athlete, and it was when they interviewed Chase Claypool. And that interview is so good.
Does I Am Athlete show the one where he said he was top 3?
Yeah. Yeah, no, he said he was top 3. He hyped up his TikTok, and then he also defended the fact that he was like publicly crying about Dwayne Haskins, which, by the way, fuck the world for making him publicly apologize for his crying over his
I think making people apologize for crying ever is ridiculous. Like making fun of Joe.
Yeah, no, I agree too.
Joel Embiid cried because he missed the NBA Finals. You know, they lost to Kawhi, and he's crying in the locker room. Why are we making fun of that? Dude just has passion.
I mean, also lost on like the craziest shot ever hit in like NBA history. Like just completely bonkers. Like,
and for him, it's
cry,
gotta be that
you
thing.
Kidding me?
Well, and you're Joel Embiid. You've never been healthy for a playoff run before that. You don't know if you're ever gonna be again. That had to have felt like this was a one shot. That
Yeah.
sucks.
I mean, they would have gone. They might have gone to the finals had they not.
well, that was
Yeah,
for the
not won that.
finals.
No, it wasn't.
No, it
that
wasn't.
was semis.
Yep, okay.
The Raptors played the Bucks in the
I
ATF.
forgot about that. Yeah.
But
But
anyways,
yeah,
what game is next?
last game of week 7 before we have to inevitably speedrun our week
Yep.
8 picks. Let's let Geek go so we can get this out of the way. Minnesota 22, San Francisco 17. Brock Purdy sucks. Let's go, baby.
True.
Settle down.
Trash.
Settle down.
I
Settle
won't.
down.
Purdy's trash.
I won't.
Shut up. Miller.
Listen,
Just
okay.
shut up.
Listen, no.
Let me have this.
I have turned a new leaf with Mr. Irrelevant, okay?
This is crazy. The way you talked about him
It's
last
because
year.
last
it's
week
just
we
crazy.
talked about maybe him, or 2 weeks ago, the last time we recorded, we talked about him maybe being good, and then he's come out and put up 2 bad performances in a row. And
Okay,
Miller wants
here's a
to stick
question
with his
for both
maybe
of you.
take.
Here's a question for both of you. I know Geek's answer, but I want to know Miller's answer. Is Brock Purdy top 10?
Oh God, no.
No.
Okay, good. Continue.
No, I'm not trying to say Brock Purdy's top 10. I'm just trying to say, like, let's not forget, okay, I understand that he's had 2 bad performances in a row.
Stinker.
This kid was the last pick of the draft last year, and it took him almost a full season to have a bad game. Like
It took him 8
bad
games.
game. Okay, half a season.
Okay,
He was still the last pick of the
CJ
fucking draft. And in that game, he played arguably the best defense in football. Brock Purdy, the only time we've seen him look bad is when he's being asked to come from behind. And, like, yeah, you have to be able to do that as a quarterback. This kid hasn't even played a full season of football yet. Like, I'm not trying to say Purdy's elite. I'm just saying, like, we need to pump the brakes on the Purdy sucks a little bit. Purdy
no.
has shown that he is human.
No, we've done this thing, and me and you have gone back and forth about this a billion times. I don't care how few games you've played. When I watch you, if you play bad, you are bad. I don't care. Can he develop into
Experience
good?
matters.
Sure. But you can't just sit here and say, well, he can be good in the future. Fucking cool. He's not good right now. And being good in Shanahan's offense means nothing to me. The only quarterback
again,
that
I'm
we
not
saw
trying to-
not play good in that offense was Josh Johnson on 4 days with the team. And then he got hurt.
I'm not trying to. Again, I'm not trying to say that Purdy's like great. I'm just trying to say he's a
Listen,
starting
man.
caliber quarterback in the NFL, an above average
Yeah,
one
no, I
at
think
that.
he is.
And I think it's pretty
hey,
crazy to
listen,
say
but
otherwise.
On the bright side, we get to see Shanahan unleash the best thrower of the football he's ever seen this week. So.
That's true.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
On the
We're
bright
getting
side,
Sam
but-
Darnold. Let him cook.
Who do they play?
Yeah.
Who do they play? The Bengals.
Yeah.
The Bengals, yeah.
Run the ball every
No,
play, Kyle.
Sam Darnold's about to do that thing where he plays the best game of his life like he does once a year, and it's going to confuse all of us.
RPO every play.
I know. I just want a game where the Niners only run the football.
Dude, I just want to
I don't
see
care who it's
Sam
against
Darnold
or
be
who's
the
a
best
quarterback.
in football next week for some reason, because it would be so funny.
that would be dope.
I've also,
No, that just helps my Shanahan agendas.
and
Like,
it
I'm
helps
cool with
me
that.
because I remember picking Darnold to be the best quarterback in that draft class. Yeah, well,
I don't.
hurry up.
I don't want to sound like a non-ball knower, but who was Brandon Powell, and why did he have 4
Brandon
catches for
Powell?
67 yards?
And all 4 of them were on
It's a-
3rd and long. He is the most clutch
yeah.
motherfucker in football. That's who he is.
Better than
Jordan
KJ
Addison's
Osborne.
really good,
that's what
too.
I'm
Fucking
hearing.
maybe. Jordan Addison
Jordan
is
Addison's
really
really good,
good
too.
at football.
Yeah, you guys don't need Justin Jefferson anymore. He's excess
Cam
goods.
Bynum
No.
also may be good at football. Who knows?
Dude,
I mean,
okay,
like, this
no,
is
this is what I was saying a few weeks ago when we had that talk about Lewis Seen, how he's not playing because the Vikings have 2 Pro Bowl 2 Pro Bowl safeties right now. Where does Seen fit in? Harrison Smith is actually playing really good again.
Nose tackle.
Sure, right?
nose tackle.
Like what?
Edge rush,
Dude, this might be the
Linebacker.
best game I've seen Kirk Cousins play, like ever.
He was really
He
good.
looked awesome.
Kirk
Very
was
good.
He was on
that
point.
guy. And if our defense plays the way they played against the Niners the rest of the year, we could be a good football team.
Yeah, why did your defense remember how to be good in this game?
I don't know,
Because Brian
bro.
Flores told them to be, or he'd
okay.
kill them.
So Byron Murphy,
Brian Flores probably did threaten them.
maybe. No, I think the thing
Listen
is,
up, morons. This isn't my fault, so you better play better.
so a Caleb Evans is like actually really starting to look good. Like he looks like a real corner. Byron Murphy's good. Cam Bynum and Harrison Smith are both playing well, and we're getting pressure. Like without blitzing, Daniil Hunter and DJ Wanham are cooking, which I love. Daniil Hunter, he's so back, and I'm so happy. He looks like really like a top.
And that trade value.
Yeah. Too bad post Halloween he will not be a Packer. Sorry,
He won't be a Packer.
Maybe he will be a Packer. Maybe he will.
You're right. He won't be a Packer or a Viking.
I don't. He will be a Viking.
Bears.
Nothing's changing there.
Also, the Bears are going to trade for Chase Young. It's okay.
My God, that's the real answer. I don't know how I didn't notice this. The
No,
reason the team is back together, Kene Nwangwu is back. That is the real answer.
Why do I feel like Kenny Nwangwu had a bad play against the Niners?
I don't know. Maybe he
I
did.
think he had one because I remember they said his name and I was like, I'm gonna text Geek, and then I forgot to.
No, it was probably a return that didn't go as far as he wanted because he has 2 kick returns for 41 yards. So
yeah, 20
one of those was probably like a 30-yard return, and the other one was probably like out to the 11.
I think it also helps that the Niners targeted Brandon Ayuk once in the second half in a game where Deebo Samuel didn't see the field.
Like really
what the fuck is that? Yeah, he had 50 yards in the first half, and then the second half they were like,
no, because he had a big catch late in the game. Because I remember yelling about it. It was more than 7 yards because that one pass. That's the one I was specifically speaking on. If Purdy hits that throw correctly, it's a touchdown. But Ayuk had to stop.
Which play are we talking about?
The last catch he had in the second half. It was like a 14-yard play that should have been a touchdown because he allowed a Caleb Evans to get back in position by making a bad throw. And he was in a mostly clean pocket. But I know, you can't be expected to hit every throw.
In the second half.
Yeah. I just saw that play, and it's like, that, if you hit that, it's Mahover.
It was that, and then it was the throw where you thought he caught it, but it like scraped the ground before he had possession.
Yeah.
And genuinely, the only reason I know about this is because someone on my timeline was like crying because they had the over on Ayuk, and they were like screaming, "Throw it to Ayuk."
My favorite play though was the George Kittle pass breakup. Kittle was about to catch it. Harrison Smith jumped over him to break it up. He like dove over the top of Kittle. I was like, dude, bro's going full psycho again. I love this, Harrison.
Speaking of diving over things, can we talk about how Fred Warner figured out how to stop? He's figured out how to stop.
I don't think
the push, the brotherly shove.
So only him and Troy Polamalu are the only 2 players in NFL history who can do it. So it really doesn't stop the brotherly shove.
No. And well, no, actually, it's funny because
Jalen Hurts, I don't know if that works.
Maybe not.
Jalen Hurts might just drag him into the end zone.
They're probably going to ban it anyways because Purdy got a concussion off a QB sneak, and then in the offseason they're going to be like, they're going to hurt their heads.
Oh my God.
The NFL's going to be like, okay, because no fun. Listen, all I'm saying is I think banning the brotherly shove would be the dumbest thing in the world. There's no reason to do it. But if they do, and it results in an uptick of fullback dives, you best believe I will be celebrating in the streets.
Can I say the most confusing thing of all time? The Vikings,
this is just anytime you open your mouth, but okay.
Quickly, but yeah.
The Vikings O-line didn't give up a sack against the 49ers.
So, that's it. So.
They took the night off.
Christian Darrisaw blocked everybody.
They didn't think they'd have to try.
You know who played, which is kind of funny.
They were like, well.
Okay, so Ed Ingram hasn't allowed a sack or a pressure in like 3 weeks, apparently.
So what'd you sign?
No one wants to touch him.
Dalton Risner is playing left guard because Ezra Cleveland's hurt. What if Ezra was the problem?
Cleveland comes back. See, yeah.
Oh no, Ed Ingram's a bad human being.
Bench for Risner when Cleveland comes back. Yeah, sure.
True. I don't know if we get this Vikings team for the rest of the year.
Soupy.
Yeah,
Soupy.
let's go. The Vikings won't
Soupy.
be able to draft a top quarterback.
True, but will be
Soupy.
better than the Lions, which is all me and Miller need
If
for
they-
narrative
if they-
purposes. So,
if they win the Super Bowl this year, do you keep Kirk Cousins?
dude, if we win the Super Bowl this year, give Kirk Cousins a lifetime extension. I don't care. I will be pushing he is the greatest of all time narratives. I don't care. Whatever
How
quarterback
old's
wins a
Kirk?
Super Bowl for the Vikings, they're the greatest to ever do it. I don't care.
How old's Kirk?
36.
32.
36?
36.
Oh, gosh.
He was drafted
That's so much
12
older.
years
He
ago.
will just retire.
He won't, though, because he's literally having the best season of his career.
I mean, yeah, but he could want to go out on top.
Well,
Yeah, he's a corny guy
if
like
we
that.
win a Super Bowl,
Yeah.
he's probably either he's
Well, yeah, that's
out
what
or
I'm
he's
saying.
like, let's
Yeah.
run it back, right? Like,
Yeah, no. It's either half of your roster retires,
yeah, dude,
or
yeah. If we
everyone
won
wants
the
to run it
Super Bowl,
back.
it's Mahover.
imagine Marcus Davenport
Harrison Smith
retires.
gone.
Who cares?
After
I'm done.
No, I'm just
I
saying, like,
did it.
after
I'm done.
everything, it's just he wins a ring, says "fuck you, New Orleans," and then retires.
I'm down,
Daniel Hunter's like, oh, well, I won a ring, so.
right?
Yeah.
He'd still
to go get a
retire
bag
with
elsewhere.
like 80 sacks on his career, which is incredible. Dude's not even 30 yet. Fucking
Yeah.
insane. Yeah, that's
Alright,
what we
well,
got. We
can-
got no
I'm
time. Let's
checked before
cook.
we pick games.
We gotta just cook.
All right, let's go fast. All right. Thursday night football, Bucks Bills. Who do we got? Somebody say
Give me the
something,
Bucks.
man. This is an easy game. Bills.
Give me the Bucks.
Why do you say it's an easy game as if this isn't two really mediocre teams? Who could
One.
Baker Masterclass, Gunslinger v Gunslinger. Damn, it's like
No.
the Wild West out here.
Put you down for the Bucks, Geek.
Okay, I guess I'm switching my pick then. Cool, I'll take the Bucks. Fuck it.
No,
I was
you
that
can,
easily
you can go
swayed.
Bills. I just thought that.
No, I
just thought that what I
can't
said.
decide.
Take
you would
Buffalo.
disagree
Let
with
me
me.
be different.
Okay, I'll take Buffalo and let him be different. Even though Baker's my guy, not
Yay.
his, but whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jets,
Oh.
Giants. Give me the Jets.
I'm taking the. Give me Tyrod Taylor, the only real quarterback on that field.
I'll take the Jets because I just traded for Brees Hall in fantasy.
No, give me the Giants.
Jags, Steelers. Give me the
Jags. Easy, simple.
Give me the Steelers.
Good. Pick against the Jags again. You've only been wrong every time.
I'm also
Eagles,
right when I pick for the
Commanders.
Steelers. Philly.
Once.
Give me the
ever.
commies.
I'm
Philly,
give
Philly.
Commies.
me the Eagles.
What?
The Commanders can't block anyone, so Sam Howell dies this week, I think.
Jacob, what are we doing here?
What?
You said you're taking the Commanders. Why?
Being different.
Funny.
No what? Okay, fine,
Yeah,
fine.
fair enough.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Rams Cowboys. Oh, I want
Give
Who
me
to
do the Cowboys
Cowboys.
play?
LA's
Rams.
Who do they play? Puka.
Nah,
I guess I'll take the
Gilly
Rams
Lock
too.
locking them down.
Yeah.
Give me the Cowboys.
Puka.
Gilly Lock.
Is this prime time Packers Vikings game? No, it's not.
No.
We need the Vikings. The Vikings.
Oh yeah.
All right, then give me the Packers.
Give me the Vikings. Dude, what drugs?
Miller, could you stop?
He just wants
please?
to. Bro
Now they're
thinks
gonna
he's
lose.
different.
Now the Packers are gonna lose. Now the Packers are actually gonna lose.
Exactly.
You know what? I appreciate you,
I'm
Miller.
taking a hit. I'm taking a hit.
Appreciate you.
Falcons Titans. Give me.
Falcons.
Ugh, this
Give me
is
the
like-
Falcons. The
Just
Titans are starting
reminder
Will
that
Levis, bro.
a reminder that Will Levis is starting, so I'm taking the Falcons.
Dude, Jesse Bates is going to eat him through the air. He's going to eat him.
No, Calais
Eats
Campbell is going to be the one who eats him. Actually,
Nope,
This
nope,
is
nope.
this is an
Jesse
interesting
Bates.
one. Another early divisional rematch. Dolphins Patriots.
Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, it's the Dolphins.
I'm taking the Fins.
I want to pick the
I want
Patriots,
to.
but no.
Yeah, I want the
Miami's
I
due
want the
for a
pass to play
game.
spoiler, but yeah, they're
Miami's
due.
due for a game,
Um,
and there's no Gonzo to lock down Tyreek Hill, so GG.
Well,
Sure.
Tyreek might not play,
Yeah, Tyreek's questionable.
but even then,
Woo.
plus the Dolphins always seem to have the Patriots number, so
Yeah, sure.
that'll be
Gardner
must see.
Minshew
Is that a 1:00 game?
versus
That is must see TV. We will be watching.
Gardner Minshew versus Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
Give me the Colts.
Give me the Saints.
I'm taking the Colts as well.
They almost beat the Browns. The Browns have a better defense
Sure.
and a
This
better
is true.
offense.
The Rookie Bowl, Shroud Young.
Give me Stroud.
I'm being different. Give me the Panthers.
I think the Panthers get their first win
Yeah.
this week. The Panthers get their first.
Panthers will never win a football game.
Bro
Ever.
just wants his team to not his team, but the Panthers to lose. That's it. Bias.
Browns. Geno Smith versus PJ Walker. Who wants it?
Seahawks.
Yeah, give me the Hawks.
Easy money.
Yeah, give me the
I refuse to ever pick
Hawks.
the Browns again.
Valid. I don't think
I
you'll
did it last week
do
and
that.
felt dirty.
I think you'll pick him again. But it's okay.
Sam Darnold
Deshaun
versus,
Watson apparently just doesn't want to play anymore, so it's fine to pick
he's
him
done
now.
with football. Yeah.
Pissed.
Darnold versus Burrow.
I want to do it so bad. Fuck it. Give me the
give
49ers.
give me the Niners.
Give me the Niners. Yeah. Give me the
Dude,
Niners.
I want Darnold to just be the GOAT this week. Steal Purdy's job. Play so well. Just do it.
I just don't want to pick against
Dude,
the Niners.
another early divisional rematch. Chiefs Broncos round 2. Me Mahomes against the Broncos. Thank you very much.
It was close last time. It's in Denver. Give me Mahomes. I was trying to talk myself into it, but I couldn't. Give me Mahomes, boy.
Josh Dobbs.
Wait,
taking
Miller
Give me the
didn't
Chiefs,
pick.
by the way.
Yeah,
No,
Miller
give
didn't
me the
pick,
Chiefs.
you weirdo.
I was trying to think of a Taylor Swift lyric, but I couldn't come up with one that fit.
I thought he said the Chiefs. Okay, never mind. My bad. Josh Dobbs versus Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, give me the
Picking
Ravens.
Lamar.
Yeah, give me the
Yeah.
Ravens.
All right, Miller. Sunday Night Football. Bears Chargers.
I'm
Tyson
sad.
Bagent,
It's not Justin
Herbert.
versus Justin. It makes me sad.
Secret
Who we
Bajan
think?
man.
I am taking the Chargers here.
Bajan's going to eat up the 32nd ranked defense and
Dude.
get Brandon Staley fired. That's the key here.
If Brandon Staley is fired on the Monday after this game, I will buy a Tyson Bagent jersey and wear it on this podcast. That is an absolute true bet that I have made.
So real quick, I thinking about that because I made the whole Ivan Pace jersey thing. Is it valid if I try to wait until next year because he's on the roster through the next 2 years? Is it valid if I wait in hopes that he switches to 0?
Now you got to rock the 40.
But I don't want to. I don't like 40. I want him to
Really,
get 0.
You taking Herbert or Bagent?
I'm taking Herbo.
All right. And then
I'm taking one for the
slugfest-
team, Miller. If I pick the Chargers, they'll lose.
The slugfest that will be Monday Night Football between Jared Goff and Jimmy Garoppolo. Give me the Lions.
Also give me the Lions as well, also.
I want to do it.
Also, give me the
bad.
Lions as well. Also,
I want to do it. I want to believe in Tay and Josh
Do
Jacobs.
it. Do it. Do
I
it then.
can't, dude. The Raiders are
Typing it.
so
I'm typing
bad.
Bloody
I'm typing it.
No, I'm
so
taking the
much.
Lions,
I'm
bro.
typing it.
I'm taking the Lions. I want to go the other way with it. I just can't.
all right. Well, what a way to wrap up the show, as we always do with rapid fire week picks. We want to thank
It's
you
time
guys
for rapid
so
fire
much for
hot
listening
takes
to
for
this
the next
episode.
hour.
We don't have an hour.
Stop.
We have
We don't
1
have any
minute.
time, which is why I'm trying to outro the show. Stop it and stop. We want to thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the Run the North podcast. If you are not already following us on all of our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, be sure to do that at Run the North Pod everywhere and support the podcast however you can. Go follow YouTube, like I said. Give us a rate and a review on Spotify. That would be greatly appreciated. Next week.
Bye.